Fuka Friday. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Fuka Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Fuka Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Fuka Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Fuka Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. MMA on a Friday. Gaylord on a Friday. Fap on a Friday. Fuka Friday.
I can rub my nipples to this sexy little beat. Me reading the news, it makes your chode wanna skeet. Watching MMA makes my knees so weak. Points to JBH, mission complete.
Sing it!
Fuka Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Fuka Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Stop the points game right now. It's time to do something dumb. Fuka Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday. Fuka Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, food on a Friday.
Wonderful.
Let's go! Friday night! Hanging with the boys! It's good to see everyone here in attendance. We are live on a magical Friday, fooking off with all our greatest friends in the world. Welcome to the show. JBH, how are you tonight?
Wonderful, Moss. How are you tonight?
I am, of course, wonderful. Now, we have a spectacular show tonight.
Did you just say spick?
Spectacular, Jesse.
Spectacular?
Because this is for my Spanish Pete's tonight.
You should be ashamed of
This
yourself.
is spectacular tonight. We have 3 events that are on the table for May. We've heard this before. I have a little bit of reservations here. But I'm still excited. The last time the UFC did this, everything fell apart. And it seems like so far, knocking on wood, everything is intact.
Yeah.
There's an event, May 9th, Fight Buddies.
Yes.
The following Wednesday, Fight Buddies.
The following Saturday?
Fight Bud! Why did you do that?
I didn't touch it.
What?
I didn't touch it.
You son of a goat.
You guys saw
Fight Bud! No, you didn't do that. I apologize. Jesus Christ. Ew. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right, so that's great, man. Fight Buddies 3 times 1 week. It's been forever since we've been live with the Fight Buddies. I cannot wait. How excited, Jesse, are you about that?
I'm so excited that I think I might cream my panties. See what I did there? He didn't tell me he was going to wear a super creamy shirt today. And I told him I would have been your super creamy twin. But this is what you get.
That is what you get. That's right. Tonight's show is going to be spectacular. It really is. We have this over here, Fight Island, to talk about Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz Trilogy. We're going to be discussing that. That's right. 3 fight cards that we spoke about with Dana White thrown in the mix. We're playing the points game tonight as well.
By the way.
Explain, Jesse. Explain the third option.
Oh, okay. So Jackbox Party. I don't know how many people have heard about Jackbox Parties, but it's like a game that you can bring like a whole bunch of people in and play online, and it's super fun. You can get super cringy if you want, or you can be family friendly, but knowing us, we're going to get cringy. And it's kind of going to be just like a gaming stream, only better. Now it's going to be kind of like a reward back.
It's something different, basically.
Yeah, it's fun.
If this happens, tomorrow night, we're going to interact with you guys, the people. We're going to do the Jackbox Party. We're going to bring you guys in. Everyone's going to be involved. It's like a game show, board game, whatever, experiment, if that wins tonight. On the table, again, is the singing. We have a wheel that hasn't been spun in a while, Mystic versus JBH as well. Play along. All right, here we go, Jesse. Let's get to the first story in the news.
Wonderful.
Already into the news?
Well, all right, what else do you want to talk about? You want to talk about your hair?
Life.
All right, do you want to talk about life?
Yeah, let's just talk about,
You want to talk about that time I choked out Conor McGregor?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Remember that back in the day? And I got to log in. Not sure why.
Why?
Because your website sucks, Jesse.
That was really mean.
Just kidding.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, what's going
I
on?
worked really hard on that website.
Well, it sucks. There I am. Thanks to Nando flexing for the boys over there. All right. Yeah, so what else you want to talk about before we get into the news?
Nothing.
Nothing. What?
I guess nothing.
You have nothing to talk about? What? What are you doing?
I'm working at the same time I'm trying to help run a show. Okay? Anyways, let's get into the fucking news, all right?
Henry Solstice played Jackbox before. Let me know in the chat if anyone's seen that. It's something that we just stumbled upon. But what? Whoa.
It's not even funny, man.
Super chat.
Oh my
It's not
god.
even
Oh my
funny.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Most.
Not funny, bro.
Texas veteran. Holy smokes. Starting off the game with the 50 points to the boys. Oh man.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wow, Jesse.
Well, that's one way to make it unfun, Texas.
What do you mean unfun? I'm having a great time.
This is lopsided.
Well, you better start begging. Texas, thank you for the donation.
I don't beg anymore, Moss. It's not what I do.
Shopping
right.
during a pandemic.
Pandemic over here. AJ needs toilet paper.
I am retarded. I am so fucking retarded. And my Dixie wreck too. Points to Moss.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You guys can suck on my big fat cock.
Wow.
Ah.
Jesse, what is going on over here? It looks like the Jackbox party is... And the points to Moss is going to go here. You're singing tonight, baby.
You think so?
Thank you. Thank you very much for your generous donation over there. You're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So,
All right.
according to Yahoo Sports, the UFC has finally announced a location for
Yes.
UFC 249. And also, there's going to be 2 more events for the week of May 16th. So, it'll be UFC 249 and then 2 back-to-back fight cards that week.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Originally scheduled for April 18th in Brooklyn with a lightweight championship between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Ferguson, the coronavirus pandemic forced the card to be moved. The UFC first moved it to Tachi Palace in Lemoore, California on the same date, with Ferguson slated to fight Gaethje. But when California Governor Gavin Newsom went to Disney executives and asked them not to broadcast the bout on ESPN, network president Jimmy Pitaro asked UFC President Dana White to postpone the card. White agreed. ESPN isn't this time and released a statement to Yahoo Sports. But White immediately began working on a new venue and got a huge break last week when Florida Governor Ron DeSantis declared professional sports essential businesses. UFC 249 will be the first of 3 cards at ViStar, with the others being on May 13th and May 16th. The UFC will announce details on those other shows later. It announced that these events will be closed to the public and will be produced with only essential personnel in attendance. UFC 249 will be a pay-per-view card, with the preliminaries airing on ESPN. A bantamweight title fight between Henry Triple C Cejudo and former champ Dominic Cruz will serve as the co-main event. A hotly anticipated heavyweight fight between Francis Ngannou and Jairzinho Rozenstruik is also...
Rosenstrike.
Sorry?
I'm getting praised for
Rozenstruik
saying it right, so...
is also on the main card. Jacksonville Mayor Lenny Curry pointed out to the economic benefit of having the shows in his city, though without fans in attendance it will be significantly less than it would have been otherwise. One of these issues the UFC faced when trying to do the show at Tachi Palace was regulation. The California State Athletic Commission refused to regulate it, and it appeared that it would be regulated by the UFC itself, but Florida will regulate this card.
How about them Florida peoples over there? That is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I am ecstatic, Jesse.
Yeah.
I am absolutely ecstatic. Not only are we playing the points game and having a wonderful, wonderful night on this Friday, but we have a fight card and then 2 more to follow. Like Dana said before, he wants 3 cards in 1 week. He's pulling it together. A lot of people are still skeptical, and I understand. I understand the skepticism for these fight cards because we have a pesky thing called a pandemic?
It's called a global pandemic, Moss.
But the UFC laughs in the pandemic's face. Says, fuck you, and puts on 3 events.
Yeah. Can you do that again?
Only once a show. Only once a show. There we go.
Wonderful.
Great.
Great.
Great. Thank you, UFC. I'm still wondering, is it going to be on ESPN? Is it going to be on ESPN Plus? Is it going to be on Fight Pass? We don't know yet. I was worried when they said, okay, we're doing it in Florida. I was worried because now we're like, okay, this is not good. You're not supposed to say where this is happening because... And then we're hearing rumblings of where it's going to be at. And I don't want to know. All I want is May 9th to happen and the fights to be there for me to watch. And you too.
In your face.
I want it right here. I want the TV right over here. And...
Are you fucking kidding me, man? It's not even funny.
Get the emojis ready, boys. Get the emojis ready, boys, because, oh my God, super duper pinkness over here. Get those emojis ready, boys. It's about to go down as Texas veteran is making my crotch tingle. Jesse, you all right?
I'm great.
What's wrong?
Nothing now.
Super chat.
What?
Mose, grimacing face, raised fist.
Put the emojis in the chat. Put them in the chat. Let's go. Texas. We got the points.
Points to the boys, we making that noise. Hashtag.
Can I just say something?
Let's go, boys. It's time to deploy.
Look at all my faces. What? Look at all my faces. Look at-
Texas. You understand, he has Roberto, right? He has Roberto Hernandez, who always comes in to save the day by like a mass amount of points, like a stupid amount of points. He doesn't need you too. I need you. I don't have a Roberto, Texas. Maybe
Maybe you're going to sing.
Maybe. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Maybe, Texas. Nah. You know? Nah. Yeah. You know?
I think she's turning into Quasimodo over there. Jeez. Wow, I like that. Jess, I'm watching the replay over there. That's a good look. I like that. I don't know if Jesse just convinced you to go points to JBH. But if you want to play the game, the points game right now, as we have 102 points for the Mystical and the boys. JBH at 0 and Jackbox Party has 0 as well. DDS Aquatic is now a member. Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. You have some custom emojis. You're going to be a black belt. You're a beast.
Wonderful.
Look at that. DDS Aquatic.
We should do that celebration anytime someone becomes a member. Like
Huh?
an AIDS celebration.
If you want to become a member, that's how you get the emojis and become a black belt.
And you get an AIDS celebration.
And we start getting silly. But yeah, I gotta say. Anyway, if you want to play the points game, all right, here you go. Jesse, look.
You gotta be kidding
Starts.
me. Are you kidding me?
Look, you're on the board. You're on the
Son of a
board.
bitch, I know what you did there. Because you're gonna be like, oh, you should just be appreciative, JBH. Yeah, you just gave 100 points to Moss.
Hold on, put the
But you know
JBH
what?
emojis in the
I'll
chat.
take the 2. I'll take the 2.
You don't sound happy about
I
this.
said I'll take it.
Wow. All right, so here's the options as we're going to get through the news. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. It's Food Court Friday. The person that loses the points game, so it's me versus Jesse, Mystic versus JBH.
A whole goddamn day.
Uh-oh.
Now we back at it. I can't take all this madness. I can't stomach all this damage. You get on my goddamn nerves. But you got them juicy ass curves.
Oh my God.
And I kicked her ass to the curb. But that puppy dog face so perfect. Oh, falling in and out of love, in and out of love with you. Falling in and out of love, in and out of love with you. Falling in and out of love, in and out of love with you. Falling in and out of love,
yeah.
Falling
Oh, shit.
in and out of
Oh,
love,
shit.
in and out of love with you. Falling in and out of love, in and out of love with you. Did everything that you asked, it's not enough for you. Don't believe I'm leaving your ass, no, I ain't bluffing you. Falling in and out of love, in and out of love with you.
T wouldn't help the show.
Oh my
Points
God.
JBH.
Woo! Let's go, Kiwi!
Oh shit.
Kiwi! Ah, yes.
Oh boy. It's gonna be a crazy night.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Oh my God, the game's out of control.
Mos is the brain. JBH is the heart. Life and logic is the fire. Texas is the $sign. MMA full familia.
That's a
Points
perfect
to
family.
Mos the Mac.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
Let's go, boys. Life and Logic dropping it in.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, Life and Logic. What a game tonight. Wow, we just got started here. 107.
Moss, did you change the name of the emojis? You
Why?
did. So I can't find your emoji as fast anymore. Because you changed the name of them.
All right, let's explain what's going on here as the chat is taken over. And that's usually what happens on a Fuka Friday. If you look at the board, we have 107 to 42. The person with the least amount of points has to sing tonight. But we have a curveball in Jackbox Party. The Jackbox Party would be a stream tomorrow night on the second channel. Get a bonus stream, and we will play interactive games with the audience. So you can dabble into some tomfoolery with us tomorrow on the second channel. But right now, it looks like someone's singing tonight, Jesse.
All right, guys. Let's fucking do this.
All right.
Just so you know, guys, the winner and loser thing is no longer a hair change. So I'm just saying, the stakes aren't as high. You don't have to give your points to Moss anymore. You can lean them this way a little bit. If the stakes were the same, then I could understand. But they're not. So let's play this game a little fair.
The night is young, Jesse. The night is young. I mean...
Yeah. So, you know... You know...
You're like a Quasimodo Al Pacino.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, all right. I do know, Jesse. So this fight over here, this card, multiple cards coming up. What do you think? How pumped?
I'm super pumped. I can't wait. You know what it is? And I've said it a million times before. It's just the fact that we get to do a Fight Buddies again after all this time, and we get to do it 3 times in 1 week. There's so much excitement in that. Like, I just can't fucking wait. It's just another fucking Fight Buddies. Let's fucking go! You know?
Did you just spit all over yourself? Jesse has a saliva problem. Yeah, I mean, how could you not be excited, right?
Yeah, I'm excited.
I want to know in the chat, though, are you just waiting? Let it get a little closer. I mean, how many days are we away from this?
It's
I didn't even put the
next
new
week,
thing
right?
up. I bailed. Let's see.
May 9th?
We have
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. 2 weeks away. A lot can happen in those 2 weeks. But with Florida, it does seem like they're game for a lot. It seems like with the virus, we're kind of plateauing. I don't know what the numbers are. Have you been keeping track of the numbers with... What the fuck's going on? It's a wine o'clock. Are you keeping track with the numbers with the coronavirus? Like, is it going up? Is it going down?
No, I try not to anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Do you
hell's
want me
going
to
on.
look at them?
All I know is every time we found out that Nando died, who was in
That's really
rest in
sad.
peace, Nando. I mean, this guy, freaking legend, absolute legend, diner legend. Let me know what the ones in the chat if you were in the stream when Nando was serving us and we were laughing. Guy's a great guy, and unfortunately he passed from the coronavirus. Found out that my friend's father just passed, and it's just you're hearing more and more people just dying from this thing. It's insane.
Yeah.
But hopefully, it starts evening out, and if
the-
it doesn't, we all start dying some more. At least we'll have the UFC, right, Jess?
And protesters.
And protesters. Protesters.
Yeah, there's still people protesting the coronavirus.
Well, listen,
So
I
you have
mean,
the UFC and protesters.
people just like to protest. A lot of people are here for Nando.
Nervous sweat. Eggplant. Points Mos.
Wait,
Yes! Yeah.
if you scroll up, he tried to put in our emojis on the super chat,
Ah, fuck, yeah.
and it didn't work.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wish it did. I wish it did work on that. But if you want one of those emojis, you become a member, and you can get yourself some ridiculous looking faces to put in the chat. Thank you to the members. I think we got like 16 now. We just started. We got 16 members. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And thank you, Vlad, for that donation. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird with Nando because it's like you guys got to see him on the IRL streams and stuff like that, but we got to see him even when we weren't streaming, you know? And he didn't always come by. Like, if he was busy, he didn't always get the chance to come by. But when he did, it was, you know, he hung around for a couple minutes. He held a conversation. He was just a cool dude, you know? So it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, this guy was a legend. Let me show you guys. I mean, a lot of you are not familiar with some new people are in the chat, but some OGs were here when we did a live stream from the diner, and you guys were donating and, you know, making Mexican jokes and black jokes, of course. But Nando came over. He took it like a champ, and this guy was, ever since I moved to this neighborhood, and even before I moved to this neighborhood, this guy was fantastic. He was always funny. He was always hitting on the girls that would bring, no matter what. No shame in his game. But great guy, father, and I feel for his family. So rest in peace to the Nando. On a brighter side of things, though, we were just speaking about this, UFC announcing the location for UFC 249. Now, where is the actual location? Did they say it?
Yes. So it takes place at the...
Should we say it, or is it... should we...
It's already said.
Will we jinx it?
Well, it's not us. It's already said. You know? It's already been out there. So we might as well just say it, right?
It's so weird looking in the chat and seeing my face there. It's I still haven't gotten past, like, that is
Oh, wait.
so
I got
odd.
this. Don't worry, guys. I got this over here.
It's so weird. Yeah, thank you. Put the Joanna in there. And there's Jesse jumping in. Yeah, it's weird. Look at that. What a beautiful mug. Anyway, all right, say it. Go ahead. If it falls through, it's our fault.
It takes place at the ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, boy. Did we just jinx it?
Well, if it's been jinxed, it's been jinxed already. Someone else already dropped it, you know?
All right, let's see what the tap says. So the card is pretty much a go here. I just want to take a peek at it. Also, the other events, I'm assuming there are fight nights that are coming up. You have Glover Teixeira is fighting Anthony Smith. You have, what's the other one? Overeem versus Harris is another fight that's coming up after that. Good fights that were supposed to happen. Actually, the Glover one is kind of out of left field.
But
what do you think about that?
Juicy.
Glover and Anthony Smith. What do you think about that fight?
I'd rather see a Smith-Jones rematch.
Well, I mean, that's not happening. What do you think about the fight,
Why
though?
is that not happening?
Well, he
That
looked
could
like
happen.
he looked like shit against Jones.
No.
That fight was garbage. It was straight trash.
No, he didn't.
No one wants to see that.
Listen, let me just be perfectly clear here. Anthony Smith gave Jones a run for his money. Jones looked like shit in that fight.
He gave him a run for his money?
Yes.
Reyes gave him a run
You
for
were
his
all like,
money.
Jones was playing with his food and this. No,
Oh,
Jones
man.
is getting older and he doesn't always have that spunk that he used to have before. Anthony Smith looked good in that fight, and I agree that Anthony Smith could take Jones out in the second fight.
Did you have a brain damage or something? Did you
It's
get?
you.
There's no way that Anthony Smith fight you thought he had a shot at all in that fight.
I did. I genuinely went into that fight believing that Anthony Smith had a shot.
Super chat.
Texas veteran, what up?
Points Mos. Victory hand.
Oh, let's go, Texas! Everything is bigger in Texas. Yes. Woo! Oh my God! Holy smoke! Texas is on fire tonight.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Holy! I didn't.
I really don't think anybody loves me here. I think everyone
Oh,
pretends.
okay. Well, tell us some more, Jesse.
No, I can't get into the zone.
Why not?
I was trying to. I couldn't get into it.
King K.
Curling up into a ball is looking good.
He didn't curl up into a ball. What are you talking about curling up into a ball?
I think you're mixing up fights. Anthony Smith did not look that great in that fight.
No,
He did not.
He looked fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He almost won by a
I'll
disqualification.
tell you what. Let me write this down.
That was the
I'll
closest
tell
he
you
got to
what.
winning that
I'll
fight.
go back and rewatch Anthony Smith versus Jon Jones. Hold on. Let me hit this out. Smith versus Jones. I'll go back and rewatch it.
Please.
And I'll make notes. And I'll tell you why I think Smith won. Rewatch.
Please do. Yes. I think you are an Anthony Smith
But
fan,
you
though,
gotta,
correct?
you gotta remind me because I'll forget and I won't do it. So
Okay. You're a Lionheart fan, though, correct?
yes.
Yeah. So there you go. I mean,
But no, it's not. I didn't make that out of a biased opinion. I never really do that. Like Khabib, I do.
didn't you pick
And-
Anthony Smith to beat him?
Yeah, I picked Anthony to beat
You
him.
also picked Santos to beat him, right?
Yes.
And some people said
And I think Santos
did.
put up a bigger fight than Smith did.
Yes, Santos did.
So I'm not being biased. I'm just saying I think Anthony Smith can beat him in the second fight.
Wait, in the rematch, you think Anthony Smith wins?
Can beat Jones. Nah. Nah.
Can I just put this on the table? You will pick everyone against Jones until he retires. Are we going to go
Not
with
true.
that? You picked the last 3 fighters against Jones.
Well, last 3, yeah.
All right, so
I picked Jones over Gustafsson in the first fight.
okay, in the first fight,
I picked him.
that was many moons ago.
I picked
you mean
Jones
the second
to win.
Fight. Wait, you picked
Or
Gustafsson.
second fight, whatever the last Gustafsson. I picked Jones to win.
I'm almost positive in the rematch you picked Gus. I'm
No,
almost,
for the Gustafsson fights, I picked Jones.
did we do fight briefing then? We have to.
Check
Michael
Fight Buddies.
Anzalone. Oh, Lord Anzalone.
Just ask.
I wish he was still here.
Just ask one of the OGs to go back.
Oh shit! Yeah, those points will go to the pot. Thank you, Savage.
Fuck
I
the
forgot
pot. Fuck the pot.
What do you mean, the pot's probably your only chance of not singing.
Fuck the pot. I'm beating the pot.
That's right.
Super chat.
Miscellaneous goes to the pot.
Can someone go back and see who I had for Gustafsson
Smith
Jones?
Barley beat a 170 pounds crackhead points nose.
In fairness, the guy was on drugs and didn't feel a fucking thing that Smith threw at him. So, I don't know if you can really use that argument.
No, he said. Forget it.
So,
I think you missed what he said.
nah,
A 170-pound crackhead.
nah.
Jess, not Jon Jones.
Yeah, he's talking about the guy that broke into his house.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Okay. I thought you were talking about Jon Jones. I'm like, wait, what?
Come on, Moss.
You talking about this guy?
That guy.
Oh, okay. So, all right. I think you're just going to pick everyone because when Jones fights Adesanya, if that does come together.
I'm not anti. But that's not
You're
fair
going
because
Izzy.
you know I love Izzy. So.
And I'm pretty sure you picked Gus in the second.
Yeah, if
fight.
someone can please go back and check who
Yeah.
I picked.
That's
I'm
the
pretty
joy
sure
of doing
I
this.
picked Jones.
I don't think
Pretty
you did.
sure, but I could be wrong.
I think it's 4 fights in a row.
I could be wrong. Just if someone has the audacity, please go back
Mr. Ans.
and check if I picked Jones or Gus. I think I picked Jones.
All right. If Jon Jones fights Dominic Reyes in the rematch, who are you picking?
That's an unfair question because Reyes almost won he
Did
did win
almost win
the
the fight.
first fight, so I would pick Reyes again. I would actually argue Reyes won his first fight, unlike Santos who came close. I would say Reyes won for sure, and that was a fucking robbery, that fight. So I would choose Reyes for the second fight for sure. There's no doubt about it. But it has nothing to do with me wanting to pick against Jones. It's just the way it is. It's just the way these fights are. Like, Reyes won that fight. He will for sure win the second one. Santos came close to winning that fight, and I could argue that Santos won.
Would you put it on the table that you are more biased in picking fighters that compete against Jon Jones? If you
No.
can find an angle, you'll pick the other fighter.
I don't find an angle. That's the thing. When it comes to my fight briefing too, I don't find an angle. If
Well,
I
hold on.
believe Jon Jones would win, I would say Jon Jones is going to win. But I genuinely believed that with Santos, Smith, and with Reyes that they were going to win. I believe
what
that.
I'm saying is, with your history of picks with just Jon Jones exclusively, would you say that you're a little biased to pick against him?
No. I really don't. I would pick Jones if I believed Jones was going to win. And I was wrong every time.
Okay.
I can say that. But I was never biased.
It's not a bad strategy because if you keep on picking against Jones, eventually he's got to lose. And then
It's
when he
not
loses
that.
that one time, you're like, I told you!
No, it's not that. It's not
Oh.
like, oh, let's keep picking against Jones until he loses. It's just I thought that those three had what it took to win. I really believed that.
Okay. I believe
And
you,
I believe
Jess.
Izzy has what it takes to win.
I believe the children are our future, Jess.
Well, I believe...
Do you know, Jesse, that we did a show not too long ago, and you were like, we don't talk about Jon Jones every show. We talk about Jon Jones every show.
You know what's funny? He made a tweet earlier. Did you see it?
He made one?
Yeah, he made a tweet. He was like, how come during this quarantine What?
Real gamer's a member!
Real Gamer!
He's a member!
Next to your name!
Whoa!
Real Gamer! You want to get some custom emojis! Real Gamer! So anyways, Jon Jones made a tweet about He said, how come during this, something along these lines, he said, how come during this quarantine all MMA journalists and MMA fans can't keep my name out of your mouths? Don't you guys have more important things to talk about?
He's just so
and he's right.
darn fun to talk about.
Everybody talks about him.
That's because he's the GOAT.
No, it's because he gets himself into so
he's
much
great out of the cage, too, because he's just entertainment. He's nonstop entertainment. He's the greatest.
PTS pot. And most for fuck's sake of you, click that box on the website that says remember me, you won't have to keep signing in.
Come on,
Good
Moss.
thing you pretty.
I did do that.
Good thing you're pretty.
I did do that, Drunk. Thank you for the donation, and
Points
here we
pot.
go. Let's do the
What
pot
are you
over here.
thanking him for? It's the pot's points.
You know what? I wouldn't mind playing that tomorrow.
You know what?
But
I wouldn't
doesn't
mind
matter.
winning tonight.
You're going to sing because it's 131 to 42.
No, it's no shocker there. I mean, I'm not fucking surprised.
This
Honestly,
game would be a lot of fun,
I'm
but it
getting
doesn't
to
matter.
a point where I expect to sing every Fugo Friday. I
should.
expect it because I know that it's just stupid. It's
All right.
stupid now.
Let's look at this card.
All right.
So this card is happening May 9th, and I'm going to say lock it up. Guaranteed. Shit's going down. I know we've been let down multiple times before, but this time the UFC will pull this card off. And I'm trying to see if there's anything on here different. No, it looks pretty much the same except for Nunes. Amanda Nunes is off the card.
Nunes is out.
So Ferguson, Gaethje, Cejudo, Cruz, Ngannou versus Rosenstrike, Stevens versus Cater, Hardy, DeCastro. I mean, not one fight that I just mentioned did I not want to see. I want to see them all. Cerrone, Pettis again, Verdum, Olenek. Even though they're old, I like it. I like it for some reason.
I
It's
like
bizarre.
watching Olenek. Olenek's more fun to watch.
And he's coming off a win now. Verdum had that little layoff because he's a cheat. Carla Esparza versus Michelle Watterson. There's something about Esparza that I don't mind watching her fight.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. She's tiny. She used to walk out to Metallica. Maybe that's it. Jacare Souza versus Uriah Hall. I think it's fire. I like both guys. I am partial to the BBC in that one. Luque versus Nico Price.
That's
fire.
an awesome fight.
Complete fire.
Love
Could you
it.
believe that? This Luque versus Price, you could make this up top on a freaking fight night.
I love
Easy.
that fight. That's probably one of the better matchups that the UFC put together here.
Whoa, this is fiery. Charles Rosa, who was on the break. This is the dude that
Bryce Mitchell.
I met him in CES when he was on his little bit of a break. He comes back and just looks awesome. Gets that win. Submission 6 months ago. Now he's fighting a stud in Bryce Mitchell. Damn, they didn't throw him an easy one. Bryce
Damn.
Mitchell is very, very good.
Shit.
How about Goat Milk coming back, Jess?
I'm excited for that. Oh shit, yeah, I got it. Oh, I do fight briefing next week. Oh wait, 2 weeks from now.
Next week. Next week you do it.
Is it next week?
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
2
2
weeks
weeks.
from
It's
now.
2 weeks. You gotta
Come
do it.
on, Moss. It's in 2 weeks.
Real Gamers got the felony in there. Yeah, anytime you see felony in the chat, drop that face in there.
I saw Richie Wright is in the chat.
Richie Wright. Shout out to Richie.
Wonderful,
Go
wonderful.
subscribe to Richie Wright.
His wonderful, wonderful channel.
All right, so and thank you to the members. Thank you, everyone donating. If you want to donate tonight, we have the Jackbox party tomorrow. If this wins, we have if I win, which I am winning, Jesse sings. If Jesse wins, Jesse
Stab him
I
in
sing.
the neck with a pen.
I was gonna say you're saying both times. And anytime you want to donate, there's a link in the description. Helps out the show. Wonderful, wonderful. Who knows, Jesse? Maybe we'll hit the goal tonight.
What are we pointing at? Oh, that. Guys.
You never know. You never know. We might break down the goal, smash that goal. But this card is so good.
See, Sean Harmon back. I did pick Jones in the second fight. Boom!
Did you?
Shakalaka! I
All
fucking
right.
told you, bitch.
Hey,
Sorry,
I sit
that
corrected.
was a little aggressive.
I sit corrected.
Apologize. I didn't mean to call you a bitch.
I'll
Because
sit corrected.
apparently that's a horrible thing to call someone is a bitch.
You can call me a bitch.
You can't call people bitches.
Why?
It's such a bad thing that you can get banned. It's horrible.
Oh, if
horrible
you're a
thing.
queers man, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, Chad, what do you think about this fight card? Like, what are your thoughts? Where are your feelings at in this card? I want to know. I need to
I
know.
want to know.
Because this is a joyous day.
Yeah.
We know that we have... What the hell was that?
What?
I said this is a joyous day. Nah.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I said this is a joy. I'm like, this is a
Yeah.
joyous day. Yeah.
I didn't say, yeah.
You did.
No, I said, yeah.
Yeah, this is a joyous day.
Yeah.
We need to be celebrating right now. We need to be just going cray-cray right now. Did we hit the 100 likes? Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah.
82 likes, 100 likes. Come on, we got to celebrate. Let's go. Pump up the likes. We got to beat
Why
the
are you making
ceiling.
fun of me tonight, Moss?
Nah, I don't know.
I'm a sensitive person.
Nah.
Yeah.
Next story.
All right.
Actually, we spoke about this, right? There it
Wait,
is.
we're off track, Moss. Where are you?
I'm on the news. I dropped this over there. Anthony Smith versus
shit, you didn't
Glover.
tell me. I didn't open it up, Moss.
It's all right. I brought it up. This is happening May 13th. It's going down. And like we said before, Overeem versus Walt Harris. Walt Harris coming back after his daughter dying. That's the next card on the Saturday following that. So is it May? Let me look at my calendar. Let me see if I'm free that day. May 16th.
See if you're free.
I'm free every day.
Shopping during a pandemic.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Your niggas catch Quizman stream a few nights ago. What are the odds that he was crying before and after the stream?
Yeah.
Points Moss.
Thank you, Vlad. I appreciate that.
Funniest thing.
Wonderful,
Like,
wonderful.
We caught
I wanted
bits
to
and
die
pieces,
listening to it.
but like we had to go back because he streamed in the middle of the night. I don't know. This is a story for another time, but
So stupid.
the guy he's straight up retarded.
No,
like
I think he's unstable. I think he's just
We'll talk about it on the second
an
channel.
unstable man.
Anyway, let me get thank you, Vlad, for the points. I appreciate that. I don't even know what to say. We did nothing but be nice to this dude, and he's just like like he's a fucking
'cause
lunatic.
I called him a bitch.
Well, I mean,
called
he
him,
is a bitch.
I called him a little bitch, and he was like, "Well, you're a bitch."
All right, this is this is chat for the second channel, not the MMA-Holes. Link in the description, because I am not going to subject you to the cringe that is this man. I mean, it is. I've never in my life seen a human being act the way this child acts. It's unbelievable. All right,
Manlet, Moss. Manlet, not
Manlet.
child.
All right. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. Thank you, Vlad.
All right. So UFC 249 might lead to Conor McGregor, a trilogy clash against Nate Diaz for the Fight Island, Moss.
Oh, there they are. They're hugging. Okay, let's read the story and discuss what we think about this. Okay.
Okay. Now, the coronavirus pandemic forced Ferguson's planned matchup against Gaethje last weekend to be postponed, with the duo expected to get in on next month in Florida. If a dust-up in the Sunshine State fails to materialize, then Dana White could stage the event at his Fight Island, with the UFC president claiming his private island will be ready to host fights in the near future, and one of those potential fights could be a trilogy match between McGregor and Diaz, with the pair both holding a win against the other. Diaz inflicted the Irishman's first defeat in UFC after he shocked the world to win via a rear naked choke in the second round of the welterweight contest at March 2016. The Notorious then won their rematch in August later that year in a bloody affair that McGregor edged out on a majority decision. After 3 years of inactivity, Diaz returned to the octagon in August last year with a points win against Anthony Pettis before he was beaten by Jorge Masvidal in November after a doctor rendered him unable to continue in the fourth round.
All right. So I was letting this bounce around in my head. First off, to say that this fight is going to happen, a lot of things got to come down to it. We have Tony Ferguson and Justin Gaethje. That's
Yes.
going on May 9th.
Yes.
And I do believe that if they are going to be rattling off these events, I don't think Conor wants to be shelved. I really don't think he wants to sit around, especially like you said before with Khabib being the champion.
Bingo. So I know that you said that the only logical fight that makes sense would be Conor coming back and fighting Ferguson versus Gaethje, but it doesn't make sense because Khabib was supposed to fight Ferguson in the first place. So the first fight that they're going to throw in for the winner of Ferguson-Gaethje is going to be Khabib. There is no doubt about it. He can come back in September.
There is a doubt.
No, there's no doubt because Ferguson-Gaethje, one person's going to get injured. There's no doubt. Like, those two fucking fight like animals. Someone's going to get injured. They're going to need recovery time. It doesn't matter who it is or who the winner is. They're going to need recovery time. And with that recovery time, Ramadan happens. Khabib comes back to training. He fights back in September. Boom. You give him the winner of Justin Ferguson. Conor, Dana White was not only talking about Nate Diaz trilogy, but Manny Pacquiao, he was saying, on Fight Island. Sorry, Pacquiao. On Fight Island. And
Pacquiao.
Let em know what time it is, JBH.
Let's go!
Points to you for
What the-
calling a biatch with the R.
Let's go, real gamer! Yeah, baby! Let's fucking go!
Wow. Jesus.
Sorry, I
That
got a
was
little
fiery.
excited.
All right. 47 for Jesse. Jesse, nice job.
Thank you. No, nice job, real gamer.
Okay, where do we sit at the points game over here? 133-47, and the Jackbox party for tomorrow night only has 7 Looks like it wasn't a great idea, Jess. It looks like the people don't want to hang tomorrow.
Listen.
All right, listen, you're singing. That's it. All right, so back to your points with the Pacquiao.
So they were saying that it could be Conor Nate 3 or Manny versus Pacquiao, or not Manny versus Pacquiao, Conor versus Pacquiao. And
why do you call him Pacquiao?
I don't know. I think because it's spelled Qui. I say Quiao.
Have you ever heard anyone call him Pacquiao?
Yes.
Who?
Me.
Oh. Okay.
Shit. All right. I'm on fire.
She just fucking jabbed me. What the hell? Luckily, I got this animal.
That was like my friendly. I got it. You know. No. Too hard. All right. Anyways, or they were saying Conor versus Floyd, for another.
Okay.
Boxing.
I don't want any of
UFC intertwined thing.
I don't want boxing.
Well, that's what they're saying.
I don't want it, Conor. It's not gonna happen. My concerns is Khabib. My concerns, you have his religious season in effect. He says he's going to come back September, October. And when it comes to Gaethje and El Kakui, we've seen Justin Gaethje finish a fight like poof.
We've also seen him get finished like poof.
We've seen Gaethje get rolled over too, right? So there can be an option where one fighter gets dismantled very quick, and
that
the other
will
fighter
100% happen.
Is not injured. If that is the case, why not roll something into Conor?
I believe that in a fight like this, someone's going to get injured.
Possible. Well, the person getting injured is the person losing, right?
No, you can get injured and still win.
Well, all right. So you're saying...
Say I'm Justin and you're Ferguson, and I go pop, and I injure you, and you go pop and knock me out. You still got injured.
Like breaking his hand or something? Why don't you just
or
say
your
that?
Nose.
Or his nose. All right. How could... if I hit you, how did I break my nose?
No, if I'm Gaethje and I go pop and I break your nose, you're injured. And then you go pop and you knock me out. I'm knocked out. You won, but you still broke your nose.
Okay. Drop those cowboy emojis in there. I feel like that right now. So, all right. So you're saying someone could come out? No, it was very logical. It's just the way you delivered it was very interesting.
I like entertaining. You know.
That was very interesting. That was pure entertainment. That was incredible. You know what? Round of applause for Jesse.
Thanks.
The theatrics of that reenactment of the future. Okay, so someone could get injured. Yes. You look at the fight. You look at both guys. There could be complete carnage, and someone gets hurt coming out of that thing. Then that is the situation for Alex Lovell becoming a member. What? Thank you, Alex. So that leads you to who would Conor fight, right? You could say Nate Diaz, right? It all leads to a Nathaniel Diaz with the trilogy.
But Diaz hasn't said anything about coming back to the octagon.
Well, money talks. Money talks. And with them fighting at 170, it's not like Nate's got to do this crazy weight cut or anything like that. Conor could waltz in, cutting a couple of pounds. If even who knows what weight he's walking at right now. He might even be under 170. I don't even know.
I guarantee he's over.
So
he's a little fat
eating the pork chops.
Yeah.
But that is the only fight that I can say, yes, I'm down. Like, that's actually kind of cool. Dustin Poirier.
Ugh. Not so down. I have to be honest with you. I would rather see the trilogy.
Yes, I would rather.
Here's why.
Hold on, let me think. Yeah, I'd rather see the trilogy.
Anyways,
just for entertainment
when we were
reasons.
talking earlier in the year about Justin Gaethje versus Conor McGregor, about how that should be Conor's next fight, that is something. Here's why I see a Gaethje fight happening. Say, and this is just under circumstance, this might not ever happen, but let's just say this happens, right? Ferguson versus Gaethje. Ferguson wins. Now Ferguson fights Khabib for the lightweight title. Gaethje is still pretty up there. I mean, he's not going to get knocked too far below the ranks. So Gaethje fights Conor McGregor, the fight that was originally supposed to happen in the beginning of 2020. Everything makes sense.
So you're ruling out Khabib now?
No, I just said Ferguson versus Gaethje. Ferguson wins, fights Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Oh, okay.
Gaethje,
the loser fights Conor, you're saying?
Gaethje, who's still higher up in the rankings, fights Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that could happen. But
that makes
you know
more
what?
sense.
The problem.
Put them on the same card because nobody wants to see Conor McGregor as the main event because Conor's been out and Conor only came back for one fight. And Mark Jackson!
What happened? What happened? What?
Mark Jackson gets the custom fabulous! Oh, custom emojis!
What? Mark Jackson is a member? What? Oh my God! Have you ever seen a channel get this excited about $2.99?
I love my celebrations for them.
We do. Thank you for becoming a member. Now, the members want to let you guys and gals know that each month you upgrade. You upgrade your belt, and then when you're here for 2 years as a member, you can become an exclusive black belt. So, congratulations on your white belt.
I kind of want to do it just so I have a black belt next to my name.
You should, Jess.
I should.
How dare you not be a white belt? All right, so the odds of Nate Diaz fighting Conor McGregor next.
Yes.
Now, this article, there was no fact in there. There was nothing saying, okay, this is the next fight. The odds of this happening, Jess, what would you say? What's the percentage that this is the next fight for Conor?
I'm going to give it a less than 50% chance.
Less than 50.
Because I feel that there are better fights for Conor, whether Gaethje wins or loses. They need to put Conor Gaethje together because they were trying to do that in July of 2019. And it's one of the fights that makes the most sense for their rankings right now and for where they are in their careers. I also believe Ferguson Khabib's going to happen. And unless Gaethje wins, the only thing I see is if Gaethje wins, then what the fuck happens? They can't do Ferguson Khabib anymore because it wouldn't make any sense. And the most anticipated fight in UFC history that they've been trying to put together, they can't do anymore if Ferguson loses. Because why would they give the loser of this fight for the interim title to the champion? It doesn't make any sense. They would have to give Gaethje to Khabib and Ferguson to Conor. Now, Ferguson's called out Conor before, but like, that's where the loop would be thrown.
If you're gonna give Conor the loser of Gaethje and Ferguson, then I'd rather just see Diaz.
Yeah.
I'd rather just see him fight Diaz for the trilogy. And the reason being,
it's like a huge monkey wrench in the.
The reason being is 2 fights that they had were crazy. Complete crazy. Madness on both ends. Both fighters had their moments in each fight. There was a finish in the first one where Conor comes out flying and Nate chokes him the fuck out. Has that epic ending, you know? And then after that, the rematch where they go 5 rounds of just back and forth, talking shit.
Can you do Nate Diaz again?
Conor crashing with his cardio, then bouncing back in the 4th round. It was just insane. Absolutely insane. That fight was one to remember. Would I not want to see that trilogy? I mean, there are a lot of people out there like, I'm done. You clearly don't remember how good those 2 fights were. They were excellent. Yeah. And I'm down with this weird thing. Let me paint this picture. Fight Island, okay? Mortal Kombat style. You drop that shit on the island. I mean, Nate, Conor, where do I sign? That should happen. I think it's over 50% chance it happens. The only way Conor doesn't do that is if Khabib is sitting out too long. Then Conor's going to swoop in for that belt.
Socials Bash in the chat drops Cowboy's face and says, trust me, you want no parts of Tony.
Well, listen. He didn't look very good after either guy.
That's funny.
What do you want in the chat? What do you think about the possibility of Nate versus Conor? Or what do you think is next for Mr. McNugget?
My foot was up a little.
Let us know
I
in the
say
chat.
Conor Gaethje. I say Ferguson Gaethje. Gaethje loses. Gaethje fights Conor. Ferguson fights Khabib. That's what I say what happens.
I don't want Conor to wait anymore. I want him to fight.
Well, technically, he won't have to. If the fight happens in 2 weeks, he won't have to wait.
Why?
Because if there's no serious injuries to Gaethje, like you said that this fight may be a quick 1-2 and nobody gets injured. If there's no injuries, Gaethje can fight immediately and he can fight Conor. Boom. Bing, bang, boom.
So you're saying he's going to wait for the outcome, see what happens if someone's clear as quick?
I guarantee you, I can almost put money on the fact that you will see a tweet from Conor McGregor after the results of Ferguson Gaethje.
What, to call out the loser?
Yes.
No.
I guarantee you see a tweet.
I like that performance over there. Let me take the loser. I don't see that.
I believe it.
No, he's going to be
I
like...
believe there will be a call out by Conor McGregor.
He's going to call the loser out?
Unless Gaethje loses and Gaethje calls out Conor. Gaethje might lose and say, you know what, I want Conor.
I don't see that.
Ferguson's called out Conor before. I can see this happening.
Nah, I don't see it. Like, it would make sense for him to fight the loser, but I don't see at this point to fly him over to an island in the middle of a pandemic and say, fight the loser of the fight.
Fight Island. He put a tweet out that he wants to fight on Fight Island.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, I think if he's going to fight someone coming off a loss, just fight Nate. That makes more
That doesn't
sense.
make any sense because Nate hasn't been in the... When's the last time Nate was in the octagon fighting Jorge Masvidal?
Listen,
right?
It's
At the
about
end of
money, right? When it comes down to it, it's about the bucks.
But Diaz
right?
is over it. He's over it.
But what if Diaz is in? What if
How
he's
much
in?
money are you going to throw at the man for him to be in?
Well, you'd be surprised.
UFC's not going to buy it.
So you're saying Conor's going to be like, nice job, buddy. Let me fight the loser. What is it?
No, I don't think it's going to be like that. I think because Conor and Gaethje were supposed to fight in July of 2019 anyways, that it makes sense if Gaethje loses that Conor and Gaethje fight.
It does make sense. But
And Conor's going to see that. Business-wise, Conor's
Let me clear this up for you. They're fighting on an island. Mortal Kombat style.
Yes.
Take your sense and logic and throw it right out the window. This is Fight Island. And when it comes down to Fight Island, what happens at Fight Island stays at Fight Island. So I think it's going to be more about the carnage, the money.
I disagree.
Why would he want to call out the loser?
You have to remember, they're trying to throw together as many fights as they can, as many good fights as they can, because we're in the middle of a global pandemic where the UFC is struggling to give their fans content. Struggling. So what better sense does it make for Conor, who has been affiliated with the UFC partner-wise, to be like, okay, give me Gaethje even if Gaethje loses?
When has Conor said, hey, the loser of that fight, I want him?
But you're missing what I'm saying. You miss completely what I'm saying. They are struggling to give content, and the best content is Conor Gaethje because we all knew that Gaethje was supposed to fight Conor back in 2019.
I severely disagree,
man,
chat.
you're not listening, man.
Let me know what you say.
SO Vlad, DS, and 2J's, boss. ARIEL, digger.
The real digger. Thank you, Deacon, and for the shout-outs over there. Those 2 points go into the 6-hour squad party. So there we go. 9 points, a squad party.
Are you talking about this whole Conor thing?
Jackbox party. Excuse me. Jeez. I try to get, you notice I try to speak quick because I want to get it out before you get in, and then.
Sorry, I have a problem.
Go ahead.
I have like a mental disability.
I'm like, let me speed up before she comes in. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I was just going to say I could talk about this whole Conor thing for like 2 hours.
I can't. I can't. Seriously. I need to see Conor fight. That's what I need right now. So I'm thinking logically, what is going to be better business for Conor McGregor? It's about business right now. That's why he fought Cowboy.
I told you what better business was.
Fighting the loser of Gaethje versus...
No, you missed it. You keep focusing on this loser thing. Get this loser thing out of your head. This has nothing to do with him fighting the loser or him calling out the loser. Forget that. Get it out of your head.
That's what you just said,
No. You're missing what I'm saying. Yes, it would be the loser. Technically speaking, say Gaethje lost to Ferguson. Technically... he would be calling out the loser, right? That's what you're going to see. You're going to be like, he called out the loser, right? Here's what I see. I see the UFC struggling to push out good fights to an MMA community who has been starving for fights for 2.5 months. That's what I see. I see the UFC going, okay, Conor was supposed to fight Gaethje last year. This is a fight that everybody wants to see. Who cares if he lost? Let's fucking throw this shit together. Because people will pay for it.
Jesse?
That's business. That's logic.
Do you think
Get this loser shit out of your head.
Do you think the UFC is going to tell Conor what to do?
No, they're not going to tell Conor what to do, but Conor has been partnered with the UFC with his own business, with Proper 12. So Conor is thinking money too.
Big bucks for Connor's to fight the loser of Gaethje and Ferguson.
I'm not saying it's big bucks. I'm saying it makes the most sense as far as getting people to watch. There's a lot of people. If you were to say, "Oh, let's get Nate Diaz on board," how much money is the UFC gonna pay to get Nate Diaz on board? Tell me, how much money do you think they're gonna pay for Nate Diaz? Exactly.
ESPN money.
They're gonna pay a lot.
You know why they're gonna?
They don't want to pay a lot.
You know why they're gonna?
They want to make a lot.
You know why they're gonna pay a lot for Nate Diaz? Because they're gonna make a lot of money for Nate Diaz. That's why.
Man, I'm telling you, they won't profit. They won't profit.
Let me just clear this up for you, Jesse. Our video with Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal is about to be our highest rated video of all time.
Yes.
Do you think that's because of Jorge?
I think it's because of Diaz.
Nate Diaz has become, he catapulted after the whole Conor thing.
Absolutely.
Catapulted. So now you put Nate and Conor back in a cage together. They're going to get crazy pay-per-view sales.
I understand where you're coming from.
Crazy.
Now let me ask you this. In the middle of a global pandemic when people are losing their jobs and trying to spare every penny they have, do you honestly think they're going to pay $70 for a pay-per-view that they can't afford? No, you are absolutely wrong.
You got that stimulus check. You throw the stimulus check into it, and you're good to go. Yes,
I didn't get it.
They will make big bucks. And they're going to make more money during a pandemic because of this. Everyone's home. No one has anything to do. No one is spending money right now. No one's going out and doing frivolous things.
Because they don't have money.
Jesse, I hate to break this to you. This pandemic has been going on longer than it should have. We don't like this, right?
It's going to be going on until the beginning of next year. I guarantee it.
But by the time they could put together a Nate Conor fight, people are not going to just run out of the money by then. People are still going to be
I never said that.
ready.
I never said they would
to
run out of
drop
money.
money on a pay-per-view because they're starving for entertainment.
I never said they would run out of money.
All right.
Do
Let's see
you
what the
think?
chat says.
Wait, no, I'm not done.
When does this end?
When I say it ends.
Okay.
Do you believe that they would charge more money for Nate Diaz versus Conor than they would for Justin Gaethje versus Conor?
No, I think they charge the same price.
You're kidding.
Yes.
Because during a pandemic, when they know that people don't want to spend that much money because they're losing their jobs, I see the UFC marking down that price, $10.
I see you being
for
wrong.
Gaethje versus Conor.
I see you being 100% wrong.
Yeah?
Yes.
So you're saying that it would be $69.95 for whatever pay-per-view it is, no matter what.
Jess, it's Conor McGregor.
Why don't we just say, okay,
They're never going to cut a pay-per-view price. Let me put it to you this way. When Conor came back with fighting Cowboy Cerrone, the UFC upped the pay-per-view. They upped the price.
They can't do that right now. People can't pay for it.
What I'm saying is they're not going to go the other way with Conor. That's not happening.
Let me tell you something. I understand where you're going. I understand. Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor makes way more money than any other fight. The trilogy makes way more money. You are not wrong. In any way, you're wrong. You're not wrong. You're not. But I think there's a maybe a boundary that you're missing, or maybe a brick wall that you're running into when you're thinking of the economy right now. When you're thinking of the people who are actually purchasing these pay-per-views, it makes no sense whatsoever. The UFC is not going to throw $300,000 to Nate Diaz so that he can fight on a card that they may not make profit off of because we're in the middle of a global pandemic. They can throw only $100,000 to Justin Gaethje, pay him less than half, and still make twice as much.
It's unfortunate, but what the UFC will do is make sure that they make it very top-heavy, and the people that are on the card will be taking a severe pay cut. Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz is a home run. If both parties jump aboard on this, they would do this during a pandemic, and they would get the craziest views ever.
If it is a top-heavy card, that means big names. Big names mean money. The UFC does not want to pay money in the middle of this crisis.
All right, let's see what the chat says, or let's beat up the ceiling, because I don't know, man. I think the coronavirus is seeping into your brain cells.
I could say the same for you.
All right. Wait, what's going on?
Fist bumps.
It's not playing. You broke the fist pumps with your logic. Where is it going? It's dead.
No. Can you refresh the thing?
Don't do this to us. Don't you do this to us. It's not even jumping on. Oh my God, Jess. Oh my God. Hold on a second. This is making me sick. Hold on a second. All right, I gotta fix this. We're gonna get these 100 likes. Hold on a second. Let's get this going here. It's not a show with that. All right, can you? If I'm trying to stop, I can't even fucking think what you're doing that. All right, No, I have to troubleshoot. Let's see. Let's get this. Like that, and like.
Good job, boss.
100 likes.
Let's go!
Watching fights.
Fist so tight.
MMA-Holes.
Pump them lights.
100 likes. Watching fights.
Fist so tight.
MMA-Holes.
Pump them lights.
100 likes. Watching fights.
Fist so tight.
MMA-Holes.
Pump them lights.
100 likes. Watching fights. Fist so tight. MMA-Holes.
Pump them lights.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
Okay, I got a pee-pee.
The dislikes
Go for it.
Choke on a carrot.
All right. Everyone choking on that carrot is wonderful, wonderful. No, they're not. They're choking on the carrot. 112, thank you very much for the likes in the air like you just don't care. When we hit 200, we'll do it again. We have some fights coming up in 2 weeks. 3 cards. 3 cards, and it should be glorious for us. Uh-oh! The Vash with the boobies.
Hey, I can see your underwear. Put your boobies in the air. Flapping like I just don't care. Can I lick your pubic hair? Snap a picture, time to share. Took my meat vision impaired. Filthy mind, I need a prayer. Pervert cameraman, beware. Pervert cameraman,
yes.
Show them tips.
Show them.
Pervert cameraman,
$10 tip.
Pervert cameraman,
Ariani Soles.
Pervert cameraman,
Show them Social Vash.
Let's be real, Justin is not that popular, especially with PPV. If he doesn't win against Tony, he could say goodbye to ever fighting Conor. He will lose a lot of stock on his name. Diaz has money behind his name. Pete's JBH.
I agree. It's going to be difficult. That's Jesse with the point. Jesse getting the points.
Wonderful.
I'll tell Jesse when she gets back. Thank you, Social Vash. And that is 57 for JBH. So right now, the points game stands at this. 57 for JBH. 9 for the Jackbox party tomorrow night. It looks like people don't want the stream tomorrow, but Mystic is in the lead with 133, hanging with the boys.
Who the fuck is that guy?
That's Mystic Moss, Connor. It's Mystic Moss. Jesus. So mean. I thought we were cool. What's your problem?
My foot was up a balloon.
Oh. All right. So 133, 57, 9. If you want to join in on the points game, well, drop a donation. Say points to Mystic, points to JBH, or the Jackbox party. People like Fortnite, says Aiden. I don't know. Maybe we chased them away with the last stream, to be honest. Maybe that's what it was. Like, nah, we just want to hear, we'd rather hear singing than autistic gaming. I don't know. Anyway, the Jackbox party, if you did want to know what that is, it's a interactive game that we play with the crowd. It's really funny. It's an adult game show type thing that we would play, and it's a lot of fun. So if you guys want to...
Come on, guys! Let's get the points! Let's get the JBH points!
I was trying to sell the Jackbox
I'm trying to sell myself right now.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, Jesse doesn't want the Jackbox part. Okay, go ahead, Jess.
No, I want Moss to sing for once. For once. I would love for Moss to sing. Please, guys, I know you're out there. I know that my crew is out there, and we can get the points. Who cares about the Jackbox party?
Oh, man. I tell you what, Jesse. I really hope I win tonight now.
Why?
Now I really hope I win tonight.
I'm just trying to...
Tomorrow night, when you're all alone, and there's no Jackbox party, and you'd be like, you know what, that would have been a lot of fun.
I have things I can do
All right, she'll be
to
finger blasting.
occupy my time.
Well, Jesse, it was a good game, but you're going to lose. By the way, Social Vash gave you 10 points.
Nice!
Yep, 10 points to the JBH.
Social Smash!
All right, so before we get going over here with the rest of the stories, and like we said earlier, if you're just jumping in, the 3 fight cards coming up in May, starting at May 9th. It's going to be wonderful.
Wonderful.
After that, we have May 13th and May 16th. So, man, hang on. We're going to be doing some fight buddies, and it's going to be glorious. It's going to be wonderful. But to get yourself through these tough times, Jesse. But now this is not playing? What the fuck is going on here? It would be cool if this was playing, right?
It would be cool, but it's kind of cool without it.
Yeah? Should we do it without music?
You want to?
What is going on? Why every show there has to be something wrong?
To keep you on your toes.
And then I start sweating.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's okay.
There we go.
Mystic Roots is a boutique organic hemp farm located in the Pacific Northwest. Mystic Roots provides the type of quality and product that you will absolutely not find in those old CBD companies. All of Mystic Roots products are homegrown on a trusted Oregon farm and completely organic, so you don't have to worry about those extra fillers or additives that those other CBD companies don't tell you about. Visit Mystic Roots with the link in the description and get free shipping on any order over $35, as well as the best quality flowers, edibles, extracts, and cosmetics. Use promo code MMA-HOLE, that's MMA-HOLE, for up to 15% off your entire order. Ever since we started using Mystic Roots, we've never wanted to turn back to any other CBD company once again. Visit Mystic Roots with the link in the description with promo code MMA-HOLE, that's MMA-HOLE, and get up to 15% off your entire purchase.
The best CBD in the game. Mystic Roots, 15% off with the promo code MMA-HOLE. And there they are in the chat. Look at that.
Wonderful.
Everyone say hello to the Mystical Roots and get your CBD. We were talking about how we had our wonderful product over here. The oil. We dabbled into this. I like to use this to make me chill out.
I love the smell.
Go to sleep. But my favorite still is Space Candy.
Yeah, the herb.
Space Candy. Roll that up. We got to get a pipe. We got to get a couple of pipes.
I have a roller.
Nah, roll is too much work. I want to shove it into a pipe.
Takes me 2 seconds to roll. I'm a pro roller.
I want to get that pipe going. I want to suck on the pipe, Jesse, if you know what I mean.
Gaylord.
Moss is not working again.
Yeah, I know. I'll fix it. Just talk about it. I'll fix it.
Just because you're not in Vegas doesn't mean you can't bet on MMA and UFC. BetDeciphers online wagering and has been paying winners for 20 years. Use the link in the description, promo code MMA-Hole, all one word, and get up to 100% bonus match as well as $25 as welcome bonus today. We play there ourselves and recommend BetDecipher if you want to add some exciting fights or any of the sports you are watching. Once again, go to BetDecipher with the link in the description below using promo code MMA-Hole. That's MMA-HOLE, and get a limited time 100% bonus offer as well as $25 as a welcome bonus to make some extra cash on the sports you know and love. It's only a game until you bet it at BetDCI.
Finally, you can bet on our fights. Yeah, baby. Ooh, silence.
Do you put your body to the test day in and day out? Do your muscles feel so stressed and fatigued that it hurts just to get out of bed in the morning? Whether you're a rigorous athlete or a hard worker, you want to buy a massage gun that provides the best therapy in the market. Theragun provides an all-in-one massage and recovery tool. Theragun helps you release muscle tension, soreness, and recover faster. Use the link in the description, theragun.com/holes, and start using a deep muscle massage treatment unlike anything you've ever felt. Again, head over to theragun.com/holes and get a $40 saving with 2 free attachments to start feeling better, moving better, and recovering faster with tension and soreness relief.
And Glide, by the way, I'm with you, man. I would do Masvidal too. I would say screw the Marty thing.
Ugh.
You wouldn't do Conor Masvidal.
Ugh.
What?
Yeah, there's something about Masvidal, like.
Wait, you were all over Street Jesus. You love the guy. What happened?
Yeah, I do love Masvidal.
But now all of a sudden you're like not into him?
There's certain fights. Like, I want to see Masvidal Usman. I want to see that. I don't want to see Masvidal Conor.
But if Usman is just kind of sitting around licking his lips and not ready to sign a contract.
I think Usman's a little nervous, a little scared.
Against Masvidal? He's nervous?
Yeah, I think he's a little scared. I think Masvidal might have something that Usman knows about that.
The problem with Usman and Masvidal is all I see is Usman just laying him on his back and just dominating him.
Masvidal has good ground game.
He has decent takedown defense, but Usman is a beast. He's a complete beast. He's going to just own Masvidal.
As long as Masvidal doesn't treat the fight the same way Woodley did, I think Masvidal can find a way out of it. I think Usman's a little nervous about the knockout power in Masvidal and Masvidal's technique, like his strategy. I think Usman's nervous about that. I don't like Masvidal Conor though. I don't like. Oh!
Why?
Flat Earth Deacon!
Oh, Flat Earth got his thing. What
You
up?
just got custom badges on a white belt. Get your
Yes!
custom emojis. Let's go!
Yes! Look at him!
Flat Earth Deacon!
Look at Flat Earth Deacon! Yeah, baby! Yes! Creamy is now a member.
Wonderful,
I think
wonderful.
when we get to 20 members, we can add another emoji.
Is that the next number? I posted it on the website. How many emojis we can get? based
Hell
on
yeah,
how many
baby.
members we have.
Flat Earth becoming a member. Uh-oh, super chat. Jonathan Wilberding with the 2.
Forecast awesome me in the mountains points JBH.
Oh, boo. Boo-hoo.
Jonathan Wilberding! Points! Jonathan Wilberding!
All right.
Flexing them points. JBH is gonna win this, and we'll keep pushing till we know that Moss is really lost. Raise the bar, make the boys feel like they're losing. Rub this win right in their face. Guys, come on. I'm fucking losing over here.
You're losing bad, Jesse.
Let's.
You're losing pretty bad over here. 59, 133, 9. And now we are going to. We're going to start the clock. Do you want to see some streaming tomorrow? Hit the Jackbox party, and we'll go live on the second channel. If you don't want to see streaming tomorrow.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Guys,
Then you go points to JBH or points to Mystic. The person with the least amount of points sings. So either Jackbox Party or singing. Right now, Mystic is in the lead, but JBH needs some help. Help JBH. Help her to the top or make her lose. Jesse.
I'm not gonna beg anymore.
You're not begging?
No,
Why not?
not supposed to.
Name that tune. I'll tell you what, Jesse. If the Jackbox Party wins, I'll play that tune in its entirety. Only if the Jackbox Party wins. How about that? That gets you off the hook.
But not if I win.
Not if you win. No, why would I do that? If the Jackbox Party wins. But it doesn't matter, because the boys are going to ride tonight. So you better root for that Jackbox Party. Does anyone know what that song was? Say it in the chat. Oh my God, a little tickle. A little tickle of the old stuff. All right, Jesse, back into the news.
All right. Jon Anik is confident in the UFC's planned May 9th event, saying, I feel like all their ducks are in a row.
What? What's he talking about?
It's Jon Anik.
What's the Ducks are going to fight? What?
According to MMA Fighting, the last month has been tumultuous for the UFC. After weeks of trying beg, borrow, and steal to keep UFC 249 on amid the coronavirus pandemic, UFC President Dana White was finally forced to postpone the event that was slated to happen on April 18th. White was quick to rebound, though, and now the UFC is moving full tilt towards holding the event on May 9th, despite ongoing coronavirus concerns. And UFC commentator Jon Anik's money is on White getting it done this time. The questions of safety have been the primary concern surrounding holding the event. Many governments across the United States have temporarily banned sporting events, deeming them an unnecessary risk during one of the biggest pandemics in a generation. Not all states agree, though, chief among them the state of Florida, who has emerged as the front runner to host the event. That would be convenient for Anik, who calls the Sunshine State home. But even if the event takes place somewhere else, Anik is planning on being there. He said, quote, I'm working May 9th. I will be there, and depending on where it is, I'll drive, fly, or find a way. I have a lot of respect for the virus. I've heard from a lot of respiratory therapists privately and publicly, and I have a lot of respect for the medical community and the virus. But at some point, us in the live event business, we're going to have to rip off the Band-Aid and go back to work, especially when the executives, Dana White being chief among them, are putting themselves in a position to try to get back. You can be sure we will be masked and gloved almost right up until showtime, and we're spitting commentary in the direction of the fighters or wherever we're doing. We'll be taking a lot of precautions, obviously, and I'm sure the questions we have now will be answered leading up to May 9th. Anik is just the latest
Can you
commentator.
give us your best Valley Girl accent? Uh-oh!
Like, oh my,
Roberto!
my,
God!
my God, my God.
Really? Look at it!
Look at that butt.
Can I play off your ass?
Oh my God.
There we go. Roberto with the points.
Points Mystic is the song Moonlight Sonata.
Moonlight's... No, that's not the song, but look at Roberto dropping the points. Let me see my face. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, baby.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Trump's hair is on fire! Trump's hair is on fire! Donald Trump is on fire! Trump's hair is on fire!
Remember to inject yourselves with disinfectant to kill the virus and thank me for your
Oh,
stimulus
God.
check. Drum. Points JBH.
Oh, my God, Jesse. Look at this.
Right, Lily!
Yeah, baby.
Boys! Right, Lily! Let's in the points, JBH is gonna win it, and we'll keep pushing till we know that the mouse is really lost. Raise the bar, make the boys feel like they're losing, rub this one right in your face, we'll show them JBH is boss.
JBH. Boys. JBH.
All right. 140-61-9 is the points game. Jesse.
Yes, sir.
During a pandemic.
Kainoto.
The hell is Jackbox? Such an unglamorous name. Sounds like combat handjobbing. Maybe you should explain it again. Points Jesse's box.
All right. Points, Jesse.
Kainoto!
That is 63 points. Jesse, can you explain? I think people don't understand how much fun Jackbox is. They have no fucking clue.
So, Jackbox is a game that we can play with our community. In fact, it's not like Fortnite. You can go online on your phone, tablet, or computer, and we can all play a bunch of different games and it's funny. It's cringy. You can draw shit. I don't really know how to explain it very well, but it's fun.
hilarious. It's really funny.
It's really fun. We were
But
watching videos.
you guys are the entertainment. So basically, we do a live stream, and you guys are cracking the jokes. There's one that it would be right up Kainota's ass. It's basically a game where you guys make T-shirts, all right?
Yeah.
And you battle each other out. Everyone fights against each other with their design versus each other's design. And the winner of the thing can actually buy their own T-shirt. It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
But it's funny. It's funny as all hell. It's dirty.
It's hilarious.
It's definitely an adult game.
We
so
were
that's
watching
Jackbox.
videos of it just before the show, and it's like Moss was cracking up. It was hilarious. I've never seen him cackle like that.
Yeah, when Jesse was playing Fortnite, I was actually laughing my ass off. It's really funny. But it's only on the second channel, and we're not going to play the game unless that wins the points game, because honestly, it's just too much work, and I don't like to work.
Wow.
Wonderful.
So let Jesse sing.
Some sale
All right.
you made, Moss.
All right, back into Anik. Thank you for the donations tonight. Really appreciate it. You guys are all wonderful, wonderful. Oh, shit. Drop the ends. Drop the ends. Drop them in the chat. Roberto with the ANZALONE. Oh. Michael ANZALONE. Michael.
Watch out, here he comes with the red shit. Heart soul of the holes, Mrs. your girlfriend. Time out, trolls. Welcome to the dead end. Cock so big that you can't even comprehend. Boston Grove, making bitches moan on the timestamp throw while the chat room stone. Hold up, save the show for the tales will be told about Michael ANZALONE.
And there's the ands in the chat upstairs, Roberto.
Points Mystic.
Oh, shit. Yes, let's go. That goes out to Michael ANZALONE.
I love.
We got 7 points. Points to the boys, we making that noise. Hashtag destroy.
Woo! Thank you, Roberto.
I love the Michael ANZALONE emojis. I
Wow.
love it.
Roberto Hernandez coming in hot with the ANZALONEs. And that's cool, right? With the emojis flying. Love that guy. Michael ANZALONE, you are the best. You are wonderful, wonderful, and thank you,
Oh,
Roberto.
you never started the clock, Moss.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
Every time.
I was starting it. So here's the deal.
He's going to blame me and watch.
This is why when I go fast and things pop up on the show, boom, I just lose my whole train of thought. It happens constantly, and this happened with the clock. And it's all your fault! See, I try to...
He blames me for everything.
Oh, Jesse, this is not a pity party. This is the MMA-Holes, and the clock has begun, and I forgot to put it up, so it's a little late. 44 minutes left in the game, and there's still a chance for Jesse to come back. There's still a chance for the Jackbox party to get going tomorrow night, but right now the Mystical's in the lead, and we're hanging.
Who the fuck is that guy?
It's me, Connor. Stop asking that.
Hanging with the boys.
Damn, Connor's against me tonight. All right, Jess. So you got 44 minutes to come back. Very good chance to come back. One donation away. All right, let's see if we can get back into the Anik. Thank you for the donations tonight.
I already went through the whole.
Oh, you did?
Where have you been? My fault too, right? No?
All right. No, the story was just so entertaining that
Yeah, it's over.
I don't know, I was just so into it.
What's your opinion on it?
I don't care.
You weren't listening.
I don't really care about Jon Anik. I really don't.
It wasn't even about Jon Anik.
Yeah,
it
I
was
don't care
about
about him. If I see his, you ever know, like if you see his face, you just keep going. Like on Instagram or something like that. He's a very knowledgeable guy. He's good at his play-by-play. But I don't care.
Did you see Alex Lovell's comment?
What is that?
It's your face saying, it's screaming, it's all your fault, and then there's my face with the annoyed face.
I do believe that face is better than the special face. I do like that.
It's funny.
There you go. It's kind of cool seeing all the people that are members, man. Seeing all those belts in the chat. Shout out to the members. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Shout out to everybody. All right, let's move on to the next story. Jon Blachowicz.
Yeah, so Jon Blachowicz created a little bit of a controversy on Twitter.
Hey, I
What?
want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Let's go, girl! Let's fucking go!
Hey, I want to ask you guys.
Oh,
what time
shit!
is it?
It's coming, go!
Whoa!
Hey, I want to ask
Oh,
Fuck it, I give up on the stream.
Yeah!
Pete's JBH.
Let's go!
Okay, that's it for me tonight.
Love you.
No check for the drunken one.
Oh
Fucking
my God.
cocksuckers. So how it's those damn liberals' fault. Remember not to wait till the last minute this time if you're gonna save JBH.
Thank you, Drunk. Thank you so much, guys. And he's right. Wait, can you not? He's right. Drunk Savage is right. Last week, I would have won the game. People donated last minute to help me win the game, and I would have won, but it was after the clock. So please, all I can ask is please don't wait until that last second to send it in. Otherwise, it won't count, and I won't win. Please. Thank you, Drunk. Love you. Thank you. All right, now you can play the music.
Okay.
Boy!
Oh, shit. She's coming back.
Savage!
God damn it.
Boss really lost. Raise the bar, make the boys feel like the losers. Rub the swing right in the face. We show them JBH is boss.
You don't even know your own song.
I know my lyrics. I just got a little mixed up. That's all.
Well, the J-Tards are coming back, Jesse.
J. Crew.
What?
I know you want it to be so badly because you're insecure, Moss, but it's J. Crew.
Why'd you just LL Cool J me right there? What the hell was that?
I was licking the wine off my lips.
You did like, or your Kamara Usman. What'd you say, Jesse?
Shut up. Okay. Oh, your beard is soft.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh,
I can't say what's in it
wow.
because it's no sponsor, but.
Oh,
shout
like
out
a
to
puppy dog.
It's nice. It's nice. Smell it. Smell it. Smell it.
Oh, it smells nice and sweet.
It smells creamy. A very good beer product. Beer. I should drink a beer right now. Thank you, Drunk Savage. Thank you, everyone that donated tonight. You're all wonderful, wonderful. Thank you to everyone that liked the stream. You're all wonderful, wonderful. All right, yawn.
All right. So Jan Blachowicz put out a tweet of, well, he retweeted Jon Jones, and he put out a tweet, and it caused a little bit of controversy. Jan is fully embracing the social media traction that came with his tongue-in-cheek response to Jon Jones suggesting that he would be the next challenger to his throne. Replying to Jones, the former KSW champion claimed that he couldn't wait to fist the controversial champion, setting off a huge reaction throughout the online community.
Where is this? I gotta go to Twitter.
Click the link.
Oh, man. Jan Blachowicz. Well, I'm assuming that this is a language barrier thing, right?
Yeah, so he explains it. Don't worry.
Blachowicz.
No,
wait, how do you spell his name?
Yeah, you can go to Jan. J-A-N.
J-A-N. I'm calling him Jon Jones. Blachowicz. All right, here he is.
You can just click the link and it'll take you right to the actual tweet.
Or is it a ways back?
No, I think it's in his retweets or something.
Ah, boo-hoo.
Just click the link. It'll take you right to the actual tweet.
Okay.
Right there. Yep. He wants to fist Jon.
He wants to fist Jon Jones.
Jon Jones posted, "Now suddenly I'm afraid of a good dog fight. Pretty sure I walked him down for 25 minutes straight when we fought. One thing about being the champion of the world, you got to search for fresh meat on every soil. I'm feeling like popping some cherries in Poland. Haven't had that yet." And he posted a picture of him when Dominic Reyes got robbed. And Jan Blachowicz retweeted it. Says, "So it's a date. Can't wait to fist you."
I tell you, man. Shout out to the Polish people in the chat. You're all wonderful, wonderful. But sometimes you just can't tweet.
It's a date. They're gonna fist on the first date.
Maybe he's a loose, he's a loosey goosey. Jesse. Maybe he wants to get a little fist action.
So Blachowicz
to fist you.
Blachowicz cleared it up though. He insisted that he was happy with the online traction given how much attention it got, with even Jones getting in on the conversation. Blachowicz told MMA Fighting's Eurobash podcast, quote, "This was on purpose. This is why I do this. I know how to use my fist, but only to punch people. It's not what they're thinking, I think it's good that everyone spoke about this. Right now, it's done a really good job, and Jon Jones started this conversation first. I just answered." Now...
So let me guess. He finished him with his response. He finished the conversation.
The Polish knockout artist, who is coming off of 3 stellar wins over Luke Rockhold, Ronaldo Souza, and Corey Anderson, saw the funny side of the situation and again underlined how important it was that the general public were discussing a future bout with him and Jones, saying, quote, "It was a good reaction, no? I enjoyed it. It was funny." It was a funny reaction and it was a big reaction, but most importantly, people are talking about this. My English, I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to use my words. People want to hear what I have to say in the correct way, so I think every time it's going to be a little bit better. While Jones labeled Blachowicz as strange on the back of the post, the highly ranked light heavyweight refused to trade barbs with the champion.
Can't wait to fist you, buddy. It would have been better if they had like a soundbite of that. Can't wait to fish you.
It's pretty funny.
That's awesome.
What's worse is he said it's a date. Like when he said I can't wait to fist you, like that's funny enough. But he said it's a date. So now it's like, oh, their first date is going to be Jon fisting.
You think he's backpedaling like he really did want to fist him? He's like, oh, shit.
Can't wait to fist you.
Everyone's making fun of me, but I really want to fist him.
Yeah.
Jon Blachowicz. Well, at least I got to give him credit for at least trying to speak English, though. You know, I got to give him credit.
Funny.
I can't jump on him too much because he's at least trying. There's some people that won't even try. I don't even want to try to speak anyone else's language.
Yeah.
It's just so tough to learn another language.
You should learn Spanish. It's good.
I would love to. I'm just too stupid. I can't retain the information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But Jon Blachowicz with the fisting. Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Did you just burp? You forced out a burp on air? You forced it out. And it stinks. It's a stinky burp.
It doesn't stink.
Oh, man.
Maybe that'll earn me some points because I acted like a man.
It doesn't smell good, Jess. It just doesn't smell good. It's not a good smelling burp that you put out there. Would you like to explain yourself?
It
doesn't smell refreshing
I feel like
in
I have
any
more
way.
respect from the male community now. You know?
You sure do. I thought it was my job to burp into the mic. Jesse, would you like to say anything here?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Rest in peace, microphone. As you have withstood the stank of Jesse's breath.
It's not stinky. I have good smelling breath.
All right, there you go. Yummy.
Yeah.
Creamy. All right. I don't know why I said creamy. All right, so
did I earn some male respect, Moss?
Oh, Jess, all the men, they just got soft.
Respect?
They all got soft. They were all about to spank, and look what you did. Oh, maybe it's a fetish. I don't know. Bobby Knuckles in the news. What's this guy about?
So he broke silence on the withdrawal from UFC 248, saying he was completely burnt out. Another one of Whittaker's depressive things. That's loud.
Booby, booby, booby trap. Booby, booby, booby trap.
Points Mystic.
Yes! Roberto! Let's go! Emojis time! Yes, baby, Roberto! With the booby trap!
Wonderful, wonderful.
Alex Lovo has the perfect emoji wrap up.
Holy. By the way, that donation scares the living shit out of me every time.
I know, it's so loud.
It's that ding in the beginning.
Booby, booby, booby trap.
It's not even that. It's the ding. It's the little ding. It gives me a slight heart attack every time it happens.
Moss, don't have slight heart attacks. We still need to have babies together, okay?
And then after you have babies, I can just drop dead?
Well, no. You gotta stay alive for at least 20 years so we can raise them, and then you can drop dead.
Oh. Okay. Great.
That was a creamy joke, Moss.
Why are you punching me tonight?
You know, like joke, like.
Why are you hitting me?
Oh, that was a joke. You know, like.
Yeah.
You know,
all right. 33 minutes left in the points game tonight. Thank you for joining us as we have 167 to 91, and the Jackbox Party is just catching the L. Oh my goodness, Mystical in the lead. Thank you, Roberto Hernandez.
Thank you, Roberto Hernandez.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. Drop a hot dog bottom lip in the chat. Shout to the hot dog bottom lip. All right, so Bobby Knuckles, what is he complaining about?
It's just another one of his, like, I was depressed. You know. Listen, I'm not going to shit out here. Before I read the
yeah, maybe he has a
Listen,
valid
I understand
reason.
Depression is a real thing.
Oh, he's depressed?
Yes, he has severe depression. He has clinical depression.
Is it because of the loss?
No.
All
I'm going to say is I get it. I understand You know, if you're depressed, depression is a real thing. It's fucked up. I've witnessed it firsthand with people I love. I've had it myself. Like, it's a fucked up thing. But I don't know if it's best for his career to be coming out like this. Maybe it's not a good look for him. Not that it's not acceptable. It is. It's just, I wonder if this isn't going to bode well for him with the UFC, you know?
No, I don't. The problem is there's a lot of fights where he's gotten injured and there were problems, you know, with getting him in the cage. The guy was very good though.
He's great, but he has severe depression.
The fight against Adesanya. That fight, Jesse.
Say it again.
Adesanya.
Why do you sound like you're from
Asia? The fight
Asia?
against Adesanya. He seemed like a head case in that fight. He seemed all over the place.
Yeah.
Like the moment was so big. He's in front of his home people. He was jittery and just kind of reckless. Didn't seem like the Bobby Knuckles that we thought was going to come out there. And maybe that was the beginning of the end, you know? Like, he comes out, he lays a big egg in front of his hometown peoples, and now he's got to try to bounce back, get himself motivated, and then on top of it, he's got a pandemic, the bone marrow thing, everything it's just building up on this guy. He's just completely breaking down. Maybe he needs a ambulance. I don't know.
Yikes, Moss.
All right, let's see. Read the story.
You went there. All right. When Robert Whittaker returns to action, it will be on his own terms. The good news for fans of the Reaper is that his recent withdrawal from UFC 248 was apparently not due to a major injury or familial health crisis. What is unfortunate is that what Whittaker is dealing with leaves him with no clear timetable for a return. In an interview with the Daily Telegraph, the former UFC middleweight champion revealed that his current hiatus is due to him coming to the realization that he was completely burnt out after competing at the highest level of MMA for the better part of the last decade. According to Whittaker, reality hit him hard as he was working out at the Wanda Dunes in Sydney, Australia on Christmas Day last year. He said, quote, "I just stopped, then stood there asking, what the fuck am I doing? It was Christmas Day. My family was somewhere else. That moment, it's when everything crashed." Whittaker has been one to watch since winning The Ultimate Fighter, the Smashes in 2012, first competing as a welterweight and then moving up to 185 pounds, where he began a dominant run that culminated in becoming an interim middleweight champion, later elevated to undisputed status with a unanimous decision win over Yoel Romero in UFC 213. With 9 straight wins and an unbeaten run from 2014 to 2018, it currently didn't look like anything was wrong with Whittaker. However, the 29-year-old has openly spoken about dealing with depression in the past, and he explained that the stress of missing out on birthdays, weddings, and even funerals began to take a heavy toll on him.
Shopping
He said,
during a pandemic.
Sounds like excuses. I'm kind of tired of this guy already and he just lost his belt. Free 5G. Points Mystic.
Jeremiah?
All right, Jeremiah 5G spinning drones needs toilet paper. Let's go! Yes!
Wonderful, wonderful.
Sounds
I
like
don't
excuses.
consider genetics excuses. Listen, I get it. Like, if you're from an older generation, maybe I've heard a lot of people from generations before who would say, "Oh, you're just acting up. You're just acting like this. You're acting like that. Get over it. You know, you just want attention." They come up with a million excuses as to why you're behaving this way. But as someone who suffers depression themselves, I believe it's a real thing, and I believe it can be a killer, for sure. It can give you weird thoughts, make you want to do things that you wouldn't rationally want to do. So I can't say Robert Whittaker's coming up with excuses. I don't think he is. I think he's genuinely dealing with something. It just sucks that he had to come out like this with a community that doesn't really accept those things. So I don't know if it was the best business move for him. I believe that he does need to get help. I believe that there's something seriously going on, and I feel for him for that. I just don't know if he should have come out to a community that doesn't care. You know, that's not. I don't know if that was a smart move for him, because they're not going to care. You know, as an MMA community, they're ruthless. They're just like, "Oh, what the fuck? Like, just go fight." When he's really dealing with something tragic, you know, like, it's a fucked up thing.
Yeah, he's a head case. He's a complete head case. But, I mean, being a professional fighter, you got to have a lot going on. Some are more stable than others, and it seems like it's getting to him. I noticed with his interviews as well, when he did his show on his YouTube channel. I don't think he does it anymore. I haven't seen it, at least. But he would interview fighters, and the questions that he would ask were interesting. Like, basically, like, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with that?
Yeah.
Basically asking him help, you know? Like,
Exactly.
I'm having trouble.
You hit the nail on the head. And Vlad said, people who are depressed always make it known, bro.
Yeah.
But you're missing the point. It's not that, oh, let me just make it known. That's their cry for help. If they have to speak about it to a public community of people, it's a cry for help. They can't handle it on their own, or maybe the people around them can't handle it. So now they're reaching out to people they don't know.
You know, I think 5G is really is the thing. I do believe it is fucking up people. I think it is something that it can't be good to have all these signals.
It's fucked
up. And I
up.
believe millennials are as retarded as they are because of Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. Like, could you imagine? You're a baby, right? And you have like these signals bouncing around going on in there. And then the baby spits out of the vajayjay. And there's just signals and radio. Everything's going around. I believe that all these signals screwed up kids that are born into this technology world.
Yeah. I read that 5G causes birth defects and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. They come out with 7 arms.
I know you're fucking around, but I'm just saying, like, I fear that. I fear, like, what if I have a kid and my kid comes out with all these fucking birth defects because of all these fucking towers around us and shit?
Forget it's the end. We're killing everybody.
There's actual studies that this is a real problem.
It's pretty nuts when you look at all these signals. Not just 5G, though.
It's everything.
Every signal that's beamed, like Easy Pass if you're on the East Coast and that's beaming through your body.
His team had him train 4 times a day every day.
Yeah, maybe overtraining.
Yeah.
It's possible. We're going to put that to the Jackbox Party. Thank you, King K.
Jackbox Party.
Look at that, the Jackbox Party getting in the mix.
Fuck the Jackbox
Yeah,
Party.
no one wants it. Looks like we got the night off tomorrow. 1191-172 with 26 minutes left in the game. Thank you to everyone that donated. Really appreciate it. All wonderful, wonderful people. But yeah, it's nuts, man. The technology and stuff like that. We don't know. We don't know the long-term effects.
I'm not like a huge conspiracy. Like, I am a conspiracy theorist, but not like to that extent where I'm a crazy. But I do believe, based off science, that 5G fucked us up. It's going to continue fucking us up.
Yeah.
We're going to be like these fucking molded, weird, radioactive beings existing on life because.
But how cool is it going to be when everything's lightning fast?
But how uncool is it going to be when your brain can't even process how lightning fast it is?
I want my brain to be a vegetable and just have lightning fast internet. You know, crystal clear MMA-Holes shows. You know, think of the possibilities. You can live stream from anywhere. So what if I grow another head out of my shoulder? Who cares?
Have you ever seen the show The 100?
No.
It's a teenage show, but it's and my sister watches it, but it's like after time, after radioactivity and stuff like that.
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, this is the last $2 of my stimulus check. Points to Moss for his thoughts on 5 grams.
No, I gave thoughts on
I believe
those.
I've become more autistic since it got turned on. Cheers and good health to all you folks.
You think you got more autistic than that? Thank you.
I brought it up, not Moss, and you love me more, Kainoto.
Well, listen. You yelled at him last time. I don't know, Jess. You got very upset with him.
I didn't get upset.
Thank you, Kainoto. I do believe that I never had anxiety as a kid. I never had any of that shit. When I was a kid,
you did. You said that you didn't know what it was.
No, when I was a kid, I just was like, my attention span wasn't very good, but I didn't have panic attacks, until I got older. When I got older, I had straight up panic attacks. I was like, what is this?
They upgrade from 3G to 4G, sweet. More mobile speed. They upgrade 4G to 5G. Holy shit. They're killing us. Help. Winks Mystic.
Thank you, Vlad. Yeah, it's people forget about the G's leading up to it. It isn't just 5G. It's Bluetooth. It's Wi-Fi. It's shit that's been around that they've been microwaves
Our router,
back in the day.
like you pointed out earlier, is 5G.
Yeah, Jesse was worried about 5G. I'm like, well, look at your Wi-Fi right now.
I was telling him how I'm worried about birth defects. And he's like, oh, you want to see something scary? And he throws his phone in my face that says 5G with our Wi-Fi account on it. And I'm like, well, thanks.
Yeah, because she's like, I was looking at a phone. I was like, I kind of want to get 5G to move a little faster. And, jump into that universe. And she's like, don't get that because then you're going to have the 5G signal on your phone. I'm like, I already have it on my phone. And I showed her the Wi-Fi. It says 5G. It's the letters and the number. You put them together, it's bad. If it's just the G separate, you're fine. If it's just the 5, you're fine. But when you mix the 5 and the G,
you got to stop.
You don't put those two together.
Oh, maybe I will, Matt. Maybe I'll just wrap tinfoil around my belly the whole 9 months.
That's not a bad idea.
I probably would do that. I'm a fucked up person like that. I would do that.
But who knows? Who knows what the hell's going on? I don't know. I don't believe anything anymore. Nor do I care. You know what I believe in, though?
What?
I believe the children are our future. They need clean asses like you and me. So I went to Lux Bidet and got some juice to shoot up my ass and make me cleaner. Make my poop fly out my hole without any remnants. My butt smells so fucking good now.
Say goodbye to toilet paper with free affordable. Say goodbye to toilet paper with affordable premium bidet attachments by Lux Bidet. Upgrade your bathroom with Lux Bidet's beautifully designed bidet attachments featuring chrome-plated water pressure and a temperature control lever for a more elegant look. Lux Bidet attachments features user-friendly control knobs that are simple to operate. Simply connect your Neo Bidet directly to your toilet or sink water supply to deliver your preferred level of water enjoyment. Use the link in the description to Lux Bidet to check out using promo code CLEANHOLES. That's CLEANHOLES. Clean Holes for 10% off your entire purchase. When your bidet arrives at your door, you can register your product at the Lux Bidet's website to extend the product warranty from 18 months to 2 years, and then you can use your registered bidet ID as a $5 coupon code towards your next purchase. Once again, use promo code Clean Holes. That's CLEANHOLES in the description with the link to Lux Bidet for a cleaner, healthier, happier butthole. Happy bideting!
The greatest invention ever, Jesse.
Yeah. Clean Holes.
There's your promo code. It's not MMA hole, this one. This is Clean Holes.
Da-da-da.
All right, let's get to the next story, Jesse.
Can I pee first?
You sure can, Jess.
Oh, thanks, Moss. Really?
Why just go?
Oh, you're so
Fuck,
sweet.
this is not school. It's not like, can I be excused?
Well, I feel like I have to ask you in case, you're not ready for me to go.
Just piss. Just go. Just
You
pee.
have beautiful eyes.
I know. Go pee.
I feel like if I compliment
Excuse
him,
me?
he won't be as mad.
Excuse me. Has anyone have problems working out lately? Now there's no gyms or anything like that, and getting motivated for... This is not a sponsor thing. I'm just asking a serious question. I have no motivation anymore. I work out once a week. I tried to do pull-ups the other day, and I just want to just eat chocolate. I try to do push-ups and bands and stuff like that. I do like squats, and I do lunges in the street, topless. I don't know why I can't. I can't get motivated. It sucks. And then I'm going to be moving to a state that's like 100 degrees every day. And then I'm going to be all hairy and fat. Anyone having that problem? Aiden's not having that problem. Life's having the problem. I'm having a problem. I don't know why. I just can't get motivated. I have a little setup in my garage. So I could do the pull-ups, do the, little bench press, all that stuff. Got the free weights. Got a little pulley system that I made to do like little triceps and, little back flies if I wanted to do anything, I could pretty much do anything over there. And then I go there and I just stare. I just go to the garage and just stare at everything. Is that weird?
Yes.
Like I'll just walk in there.
About.
No, I'm saying my motivation has dropped tremendously to work out.
How come?
Like I'll just go in the garage and just stand around like this.
Do you really? Do you really?
And then I'll jump on a bar and go.
Do you really?
Yeah, I just like zone out and just stare
You
at
just
shit.
stand there?
Yeah, I'm like all weird.
Oh, I gotta go with you next
I have
time.
no motivation to do anything.
Usually when I go with you, you're fine.
You think? I don't know. Is it because I'm getting old or?
Let's see. Lift your arm? No. Put your arm
It's nothing
straight
there
out.
anymore.
Put your arm straight out.
What?
Yeah, he's got that old elbow,
Old elbow?
Like
What?
old people have that old weird like saggy skin elbow.
Let me see your elbow.
Mine's tight.
You got a little. What the hell?
Well, everybody has it, but like yours is like old and wrinkled.
Oh, my elbow has
like,
always been old elbow.
old elbow.
That's fucking weird. I don't know why.
The way you check if someone's old is you check their elbow. If they have the old wrinkly saggy
I've
elbow.
never heard of old elbow. Why? Because you bend it so much throughout the years that it just
Yeah, and then when you
wears
get
out?
older, it's old elbow.
That's
It looks like
disgusting.
old elbow.
I don't have fucking old elbow.
Oh, there's the
hold
old
on.
elbow.
Let me
I
show
see it.
Hold on. Let me show them. Stop. I don't like my elbow being touched.
Why?
Because I have like nerve damage from banging it at work.
This elbow?
Both elbows are fucked up. So I don't like my
All right,
elbows
hold your
touched.
elbow up, guys.
Don't touch. I don't know why. I don't like my elbows touched. It's
Okay,
fucking
now
horrible.
feel it. Now you feel it yourself.
It doesn't. What do you mean old elbow?
Feel it yourself. You'll see.
This one's vacated because it got the
If you
star.
touch it yourself, it's fine,
It's a
right?
little red though. Look at it.
He's got that old elbow.
Is that old or what's that? Hold on. Is that old? That might be old elbow.
He's got that
Yeah, look.
old elbow.
Look, it's red. My elbow's red. I gotta
Look at
still.
his
I
old
never
elbow.
finished that. What the fuck? Why didn't I finish that? I guess I have old elbow.
Oh,
Let me see your
God.
elbows. You know my why is it on me? Hold on, let's see Jesse's.
I've young.
You got pointy elbows.
I have young elbows.
Your,
Yeah.
your elbows are really
My
they're
elbows
sharp.
are good for spinning elbows.
Yeah, why don't you get into look at the sharpness of I've never seen an elbow so sharp in
I
my
have
life.
sharp fists too.
What the
look at
fuck?
my knuckles.
Hold on.
I have sharp knuckles.
Why are your
too.
elbows so sharp? No, put your arm straight. That's oh no. It's old now.
I have sharp knuckles too.
You see the redness on my elbow? I can't see on that. The redness on my elbow? That's because I'm so lazy. That's because all I do is just sit like this. My elbows are just digging into the couch. I also have an old ass.
You have old elbow, Mom.
I hate this, man. I can't stand this
CBD.
pandemic. Oh, yes.
CBD. CBD.
CBD. CBD.
CBD. CBD. CBD.
CBD.
CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you want to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better
How many
place.
people in the chat are checking their elbows right now?
I
Do
read
I
that
have
the
old
housing
elbow?
will crash, prices will go down. Hopefully it won't affect you guys, and you guys
Ah.
get stuck with a high payment.
Oh my
Wink
goodness.
Mystic.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Roberto.
Shocker.
Don't say those horrible things.
Big fucking shocker. Hanging
Wonderful,
with the
wonderful.
boys.
Yeah, I mean, all we gotta do is sell this place and get the fook out of Dodge, and we're good. Just gotta sell this
The
place.
fuck out of here.
Driving me nuts. Thank God, New York. I just move away from New York. Everyone, and thank you, Roberto, for the donation. Move away from New York, everybody. Stay away from this state. This state is AIDS. No, it's coronavirus.
No,
This-
it's not.
It is the
It's
worst. It's the worst
fine.
state ever.
It's
It is.
great.
I love the sports.
You spent your whole
But
life here.
nah,
and
New
you
York
have the
shitty's
nerve.
no good. It's no
Don't
good.
say that.
Besides the sports, the state is shite. Shite. Complete shite.
But
It's
you-
ridiculous. I gotta get out of here.
You spent your whole life here.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. My old elbows are getting older because I'm in New York. Don't touch my elbows. I don't know why I don't like that.
I used to all the time. You never had a problem with
I
it.
don't like it. I
Maybe
don't want my
'cause
elbows
you
because
know
they're
I'm
old.
touching it?
No, they're old and sensitive. Yeah.
Can I touch your shoulder?
Yes, you can do that.
You flinched when I touched.
I do flinch when Jesse, because she hit me like 50 times tonight.
I don't hit you.
Did you not punch me 4 times during this string?
That was my joke. My joke punch.
Well, your jokes hurt, Jesse. I gotta get out of New York. I need to get the fook out of New York. Any New Yorkers in there in the chat? I've been here for 43 years.
Your jokes hurt.
I need out. I've needed this exit plan for many years. I finally have it. I have a home sitting in Arizona waiting for content to be created in my fat body in the backyard, just with the selfie stick, just talking to you guys and saying, "Hey, boys and girls, I'm out of that shithole." If you're young in New York, don't chase the stars and the dreams. You're just going to chase bums and rats. Get out of there.
Don't say that.
Get out of New York.
Are you saying you regret moments in your
Pack
life
up and leave.
that you spent here in New York?
There was a time when my father told me to get out of New York when you have the chance. And then now he's just like, stay. But when I was younger, there was one time, I remember he said that to me. I was very young. I was a young lad. I remember it. He's like, get out when you have the chance. He also said to me, find a girl like your mother. Guess that didn't work out. You're better, Jesse.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That was so mean. I try
I'm
to always
kidding.
take care of you.
You need to breastfeed me. And then we'll talk. But he did say,
that hurt my feelings.
he said
a
those
little
two
bit.
things. Find a woman like your mother. And I didn't listen to him. That's why I went through a divorce. But
But I try to be sensitive
he
towards
did
you.
say get out of New York, and now he's trying to get me to stay. But not anymore, though. He's been very supportive. But before that. Anyway.
That was so mean.
Oh, stop being so sensitive.
You were right.
Take that humor punch.
From that old elbow.
My old elbows. Oh, New York. Anyone from New York in the chat? I know we're just straying from the stories, but who cares? Anyone from New York?
Oh, God. Roberta says breast milk. Moss, I gotta say, I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to be reading the chat right now.
Yeah.
But I think you're the funniest person I've ever met in my life. I really think so. I've met a lot of funny people in my life, but I think you're probably the funniest. So.
All right. High
what
five.
are you doing?
High five me right now.
We don't high five.
High five me right the fuck now.
Anyways. I don't know why you're high fiving. Why are you high fiving?
Because I was going to high five you.
Okay.
Don't ever do that again. All right, anyway.
I was trying to give you
Where are you from in the chat? Where's everyone from in the chat?
Let's see. Bro, Shep Dog, get drunk or drunk get laid.
Oh, Dan's from New York.
Oh, super.
Oh, Shep with the 1999.
Escape from NY Fund. Points JBH.
Whoa. Oh, shit.
Shoot, Shep Dog.
No.
Points. Shoot, Shep Dog. Oh, my voice cracked.
Puberty.
When the one keep pushing till we go. Moss is really lost. Raise the bar. Make the boys feel like they're losing rubber. Swing right in the face. Show them JBH's boss. Shoot, Shep Dog.
Oh, man. How much time's left? Oh, my God.
Shoot, Shep Dog.
What the hell? Time's flying. 180, 111, and Jackbox Party got 11. Anyway, all right. It looks like it's coming down to this. 11 minutes are left in the game. Remember, thank you, Mr. Shep. Appreciate that.
Wonderful.
11 minutes are left in the game, and now Jesse's creeping back into the mix. The loser sings tonight, and do not wait until the last second, right?
So, what is it about the Jackbox Party that people don't like?
They don't like it. They don't want it.
You understand it's still a gaming stream.
They don't, Jess?
But you guys are more incorporated.
They don't want it. They don't want it. Roberto.
When I was young, my goal was to move out south Los Angeles. I did 40 minutes up north, different world. Smiley face. Points Mystic.
Thank you, Roberto.
Points to the boys.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Roberto, for the deuce. Dropping deuces over here. Hell yeah, baby. Roberto's the best. Did anyone make a big move? I'm a little nervous about the move. And look at this. We are getting closer. Whoa.
We only need, Moss.
That's the studio fund right there.
We only need $359
Yeah?
more.
So just a 359 Streamlabs donation. Boom, it's done.
No, just to do the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
crazy, right?
Or how about the studio donation, and then we rename the studio after him?
Oh, smart.
All right, 10 minutes left in the game.
What is that? I did this, and you're going upwards, Moss. This is
Because
sideways.
this is the cool way to do it. I'm just like, yo, let's go.
This is...
And you're just like, like old spastic.
This is sideways. Ready? Smart.
All right. Listen.
Give me a fist bump.
I went. All right, chat. Here we go. I want to know if anyone made any big moves in their lives, as we are stuck in New York. We're supposed to be in Arizona. We're stuck there for at least another month. The good news is we'll be here for the big events coming with the UFC, but we're stuck because of the coronavirus, unfortunately. But we have a place to live, and hopefully we'll go there one day.
Yes.
Before I'm dead.
Yes.
But I got to know this in the chat. Have you ever made a big move that you were nervous about? You know, going across the country is a big deal. Starting over at 43 years old, who does that? Me.
You're not that old. Why do you act like you're 80?
Jesse, half my life is gone. Let's be honest here.
Shut up.
It's over. It was a good run, but then I looked at my elbows, and I said, elbows, we did a lot, kids. We've been through it all, elbows. But all good things come to an end.
They're not that old. Oh, I thought they were older.
What are you talking?
Your elbows
No,
aren't
look at
that
this
old.
one. This one you can see. It's
No,
very old.
extend your arm.
It's very old.
You don't have an old elbow.
Yeah.
I thought he had an old elbow.
I'm up there. I'm up in age.
You can see an old elbow. You can see it. It looks like an extra piece of skin on the elbow.
Not all elbows
Yours
can get to my advanced
aren't
age.
there yet. You don't have that. So you don't have old elbows
You just
yet.
flipped it up. Just because you don't want me to die doesn't mean you could flip what you said. Before you said I have old elbows.
Because it felt like old elbows, but then when you extended it, I saw, and it doesn't look like old elbows.
10 years, I'll be 53. Justin, I did not know you knew how to do math. That I am. Did you just say yikes?
Not in a bad way. I didn't mean it in a bad way.
You are going to jump on my 53-year-old body, and you're just going to be like, ew, look at you, old man. Oh, look at you, old man. Yeah. I don't know why you're going to have that accent, but you're like, oh, 53 years old. I'm only 34, but I love this. Ooh, flippity floppity floopy with the nipple tassels going. And I'm like, it's not funny, Jesse.
I'm going to clip that. I'm going to clip that moment. And then when you're 53, I'm going to play it on your birthday video.
All right, squeeze the story in.
Okay. So Endeavor is cutting 1/3 of their workers, which is the management company for the UFC. Dana White, though, is promising that there will be no UFC layoffs, Moss.
Yeah, this is bullshit, though. He's not, the UFC is still not laying anyone off. It's Endeavor.
Well,
it's Endeavor. It's not the UFC.
All right. According to Yahoo Sports, UFC President Dana White has promised that he would not lay off a single employee because of the current coronavirus crisis. UFC parent company Endeavor unfortunately can't say the same thing about its workforce. White came under fire for trying to stick to an April 18th date for UFC 249. He eventually had to cancel that date at the request of the broadcast partner ESPN and its parent company Disney. At the same time, he promised that he would get all of his fighters the bouts they are due this year and would not lay off of a single employee because of the pandemic. That was April 9th, but White has been adamant that he is not going to be laying off any employees, no matter how long it takes to ride out the restrictions put in place to try and curb the corona.
You know what this article is? It's a bitter person just furious that the UFC is still going forward. That's what this is. They're just trying to nail them with other things and make them look terrible. Let's talk about Yahoo Sports and the person that wrote this article.
This is not an editorial. This is not of the opinions of the writer.
What are we doing here, Yahoo Sports? And who wrote this?
The MMA Weekly staff.
All right. Oh, the whole staff wrote this?
MMAweekly.com.
Yeah, who wrote this thing?
MMAweekly.com.
They're not giving they don't want to give credit. They don't want to put their name out there.
They give credit to the actual organization that wrote this.
Gaylords. Come on with this shit. Just trying to drag the UFC through the mud. You just can't handle the fact that they're still moving forward. And they're going to Florida, and yes, they have an island. They have an island. They'll be just fine. They'll be providing jobs. Everything is going to be wonderful, wonderful. So Yahoo Sports, you could sit on my cock and rotate 20 times as I slap your ass and what?
That's my job.
Oh. Yahoo Sports, you could lick my bidet ass.
That's not my job.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the dramatic must come to an end. The drama must come to an end. 5 minutes left in the game. Here we go. If you're going to be a hero, don't wait until the last second. Remember with Shep, what he did the last time. Be very careful. Come in. There is a delay.
All right, guys. Let's do this. I need 71 more points to tie with Moss. 71 more points. I know it sounds outrageous, but we can do it. We have done it in the past. We will do it again. We have 4 minutes. Now is the time to put it in. And the reason why is because last week, everyone put in their points towards me, and I would have won, but we were just a couple seconds late. So it's so important that you don't wait till the last minute. Just throw the points in now. I'm sure someone's going to come in and try and blow it up, but 71 more points is what we need.
Jesse?
J. Crew for life, baby!
The only way you're going to win is if you fist the audience like Jon Blachowicz wants to fist Jon Jones.
Jon Blachowicz.
Yeah, you're not going to win.
I get the 72 points.
There is no way in hell that's going to happen with 4 minutes left in the game and the points game winding down here.
I'll even drop the best emoji in the chat. Ready? Watch this.
All right, put the emoji of the person you want to win the game tonight, Mystic, JBH. And imagine if the Jackbox party swoops in, and beats us both, and you get a stream tomorrow. We'll see what happens here with 3 minutes and 44 seconds left in the game.
Do it for Mikey.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Wait, what? Do it for Mikey.
I dropped Mikey's emoji in chat.
Wait, you can't throw the poor guy
He's
that
looking at you guys right now.
Wait,
in
you
the
can't
chat.
say, "Hey, give me points," because
Look
Mike
at
is
guys.
dead.
He's looking at you in the chat right now. Look at there's his eyeballs.
That is the wrongest thing to do. You
Mikey would find it funny, Moss.
You deserve to lose right now.
He would find it funny, so I find it funny. He says it's wrong. All of a sudden, Moss has a heart.
Oh my god. Oh man, they're dropping the faces in the chat of who they want to win, and she's trying to resurrect Michael Anzalone to get a victory here. In all our years of points game. By the way, this is the 99th Food Court Friday.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's crazy.
One more.
Should we do like an
the hundo.
anniversary on next week for the 100th?
Yeah.
You want to?
That's what I was leading to. We should do something for 100.
We should go to the dollar store and get a bunch of...
We should get the coronavirus.
And get the coronavirus and get a bunch of, like, decorations and dress up.
Yes, let's do that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Why do you have to be such a dick sometimes?
We should just go get pixies and pick some flowers and just, I don't know, just frolic in fields and just be creamy and stuff, right? Jesse, you're going to lose.
What was that?
What do you want to sing tonight since there's 2 minutes
What was
left? I don't know.
Let's, I'm just saying we should have fun.
Sweat, Jesse. Sweat. 2 minutes on the clock. The boys ride again. Jesse, what would you like to sing on this thing? What would you like to sing?
Wait, didn't I already sing one of these songs?
What would you like to sing?
Right?
Ain't No Sunshine. We Will Rock You. I Miss You. Bad Moon Rising. My Corona. Danger Zone. Because, Jesse, you're losing this game. Let's be honest here. No one's swooping him.
I want to sing.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, is this a block?
CBD.
1 minute, 15 seconds left. Oh my god. Oh my god. This could be the block. 1 minute left.
Points. M-O-S. 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 M.
Drop it in the chat.
M-O-S. M-O-S.
Super chat.
Shep Dog with the super chat. 6 seconds left.
We need another shot at the Mohawk Mose. It's only fair.
Well,
May as well take these points, Mose. Straight JBH.
Drunk Savage. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. Drunk Savage.
Fuck you, Pete's JBH.
Let's go, Drunk Savage.
Oh.
Let's go. Come on, Drunk never does 100. Are you seriously gonna jip him of this? You can't sing for 1 week? It'll kill you that much?
What would you like to sing, Jesse?
Are you kidding me?
Thank you, Drunk Savage, for the donation after the buzzer. It does suck. What sucks about that donation, Drunk, I mean, that was crazy. Crazy with that donation. You are unbelievably generous, and I appreciate that. But he said in a previous donation, don't wait until the last second. And then he waited to the last second. Oh, man. Jesse. Jesse, well, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
And get a bunch of like decorations and dress up.
At Moon Rising, my Corona danger zone, because Jesse, you're losing this game. Let's be honest here. No one's swooping in.
I want to sing.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, is this a block?
Points. MOOS MOS 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 M.
Drop it in the chat.
MO.
All right. So listen. I have an idea. Unfortunately, Jesse has lost the points game. But how about this, Jess? Will this make things better for you? Since Drunk donated that $100, should we do the Jackbox party for him? What do you say, Jesse? Do we still do the Jackbox party, considering that got slammed? But break the rules. We'll break the rules tonight because he did drop $100, for God's sakes. Oh, was that? Oh, hold on a second. Wait, business meeting? What? Hold on a second. Yes, Jesse?
It doesn't matter anymore.
Wait, what are you tapping me for? What?
You just had to ruin. You have to ruin.
What do you
everything.
think, Jesse? I think that is a fair thing to do right there. You did lose tonight,
you
Jesse.
Think that's a fair thing to do?
Well, listen. Drunk Savage just dropped $100.
What if I sing tonight to give the people who won their piece in the fact that I sang?
Ooh.
And then you do the Jackbox party for Drunk. This makes it fair for both sides.
That's what I just said.
No, we'll do the Jackpot party for Drunk, which is what you said.
Yeah.
But then I'll sing to make it fair for your side.
That's what I just said.
I missed it.
What the fuck? That's what I just said.
I didn't hear that part. I just heard Jackbox part.
I have an idea, Jesse. How about this? I got. Just hear me out on this one. I've been thinking about this. Drunk Savage dropped $100. Okay, hear me out. How about you sing, and we'll still do the Jackbox party tomorrow. What do you think?
I missed the part where you said. Okay, I'm down.
What do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? Let us know with the emojis. What do you think we should do?
I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. Hold on, we got a couple of super chats coming in here. Jonathan.
Perv Island that the Clintons went to. Points JBH.
Oh, shit, after the buzzer, but thank you, Jonathan Wilbur. You are wonderful, wonderful. Perv Island at the Clintons. I see what you did there. How about that? Drunk, what do you think? Rules are rules. It's fine. Nah, listen, $100 is $100. We got it. I mean, you're a moderator. We'll give back, man. We'll give back because, listen, there's a part of me that wants to test out this Jackbox party. See what it's about.
That's the only reason you're doing
No,
it.
honestly, I'd rather just watch movies, to be honest with you. But
super chat.
I'm down to hang.
Fight of the Flies. Same.
Fight Island, Lord of the Fly. Wow. Yeah, you got to get the conch. Right? Hey, WMMAC, what you been up to, man? The conch, Piggy.
They're saying rename it to Drunk's Jackbox Party.
Drunk's Jackbox Party.
That's funny in the title.
The best part about the donation, when it came in, And all I was thinking was he donated earlier saying don't wait till the last second.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't. So he didn't wait till the last second. Shepdog did the MOS.
Yeah.
So he didn't wait till the last second, but Shepdog took
But
a
you
long
have to
time.
anticipate the block. Yeah, like people are getting smarter and they're Jessica G'ing it. Like Jessica G was the
Yeah, she would wait till 2 minutes.
she was the
before.
blocker,
Yeah,
right?
and then do it.
And now a lot of people have realized, like Vlad did pull it off with the MOS. I did like that. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, Jesse. Here's the deal. There's the videotape. Unless you want to watch the buzzer.
O-S.
Is-
M-O-S.
All right, so here's the final donation. Chef Dog with the super chat. 6 seconds left.
We need another shot at the Mohawk Mose. It's only fair.
well,
May as well take these points, Mose. Straight.
Yeah, unfortunately, it did not work out. But we are going to do the party. So there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to spin the karaoke wheel. It's been forever since we spun this wheel, Jesse.
Yeah. I want We Will Rock You.
We Will Rock You. All
Yeah.
right. That's an upbeat song.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Okay. Here we go.
We Will Rock You.
There's the
We
wheel.
Will Rock You. Do I spin it now?
You can.
Ready?
Wait, hold on a second. I gotta be ready. I gotta get this ready. Hold on a second. Let's see.
We Will Rock You.
Okay. Chat room. What do you want Jessie to sing tonight as she's going to serenade you? Unfortunately, she almost got. This is 2 weeks in a row, by the way. Like Shepdog came in late the last time. This is 2 weeks in a row.
Came in late this time.
Everyone's waiting till the last second for you, Jess.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I don't know.
It's not working out that way. All right, Jess, you ready?
Yeah.
Spin it up.
Ready? Bink.
Okay, round and round it goes. Back to the singing. The wheel of demonetization. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Okay, it's slowing down. You can get a save, too. That's a possibility. That's always on the board. Very small. Whoa, it's not to save my Corona.
Wait, didn't I already sing the song?
You did not sing it. Instead of my Sharona, it's my Corona.
Are you sure?
I am completely positive, Jess. All right, Jesse. Here we go.
I know I sang something on this wheel.
Not that.
Because we never replaced it. I remember that.
No, we did.
What did we replace? What did I sing last time? Stacy's mom?
It's been a while since.
Stacy's mom.
I don't remember last time you sang. It's been a while.
Going on. I think
All right,
that's
let's
what
give you the
I
My Corona.
All right.
You know the song, Jesse?
Mom, all I know is my Corona.
It's not really easy, this song.
Da 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 da. That's all I know.
All right. Da-na-na-na-na. You guys ready for My Corona? Now you got to remember, instead of My Sharona, you got to say My Corona.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You feel confident about this?
No, I don't know how the song goes.
I'm confident, Jess. I think you can pull this thing off.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh,
Easy,
wait,
drummer.
What are you doing? Start it.
Well, I got to put the song name underneath.
Oh.
Is it The Knack? Is that the name of the band that sang
I don't
this?
know. I literally only heard this song when someone made a rendition of it from My Corona.
Maybe it is The Knack. I don't know. Is that the name of the band? Does anyone know the name of the band? I think it's The Knack. That's what they say on the video. It's probably wrong, but who cares?
All I know is da 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 da.
Under
da.
the Bridge was the last song you
Da
sang.
da da. Oh, Under the Bridge.
Yes.
That's what I sang.
That was the
Thank
last
you.
song.
So I get to replace 2 songs this week.
All right, Masha. Why, that was on the thing?
Yeah, it's on the
Oh,
wheel.
fuck. Is it really?
Under the Bridge.
Where do you see that?
Oh, no, it's not anymore. Well, shoot.
Oh, man.
Dang it. I thought it was on the
Give me a
wheel.
special face real quick. All right, thank you.
Wonderful.
Okay, you ready? Brian Young, man. Brian Young, I got to give him a shout out real quick. Brian Young is like one of the biggest MMA-Hole fans in the chat. I've been seeing him here for a little while now, and he has nothing but nice things to say. So shout out to Brian Young.
He's a beautiful person.
Okay, here we go, Jesse.
All right, here we go.
Let me mute this. Oh, yeah.
Mosh, you don't even know the lyrics. Just scroll up. Sorry.
What was that, Jesse?
You didn't scroll up. I couldn't see
But there was no words there.
the word.
Just yelling at me over. Hey! Let's go! I love the werewolf part, Jesse.
That's part of the song. When you gonna give it to me? You give it to me. Is it just a matter of time, Corona? Here's a trip to destiny, or is it just a game in my mind, Corona? Never gonna stop, give it up. Such a dirty mind, always get it up from the touch of the young kind.
Wow, Jesse, that was amazing. What a performance.
What can I say, Moss? I give it my all.
Now, with all that corona,
I can't breathe anymore.
yeah, are you losing your breath?
Yes.
Wow. Round of applause. Jesse emojis in the chat. What a job taking it home here on the MMA-Holes. Tonight, let's see what the people say.
I can't read it.
Oh my goodness. That was something else. I got to move this over here. Like away if you love Jesse's performance over there. The chat's on fire. Oh man. She in the mix. All the corona. The JBH emojis in the chat. We got a little Cowboy Cerrone in the chat. I think that sent all of us off to lick doorknobs. That was something, huh? The leg guitar. They like the leg guitar in the chat. They love it. Round of applause. Everyone's going wild. The crowd is going crazy right now. They are literally losing their shite. Drop the Jesse emojis. Oh my God.
Good.
That was worth it. You know what? You may have lost the points game, but you won over everyone's
I may
hearts.
have lost my breath.
You won the hearts of the community.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, listen, because Drunk Savage was a good Samaritan and jumped in there, we're going to give you the Jackbox party anyway on the second channel, not the MMA-Holes. Link in the description down below. And thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for the likes and all the comments. A couple of stories that we missed. Let's just run through that quick and get the fook out of here.
Hold on.
Jesse, all right?
Yeah, I just, I've been having those breathing problems lately.
Yeah, I didn't notice it there, the leg guitar.
That may have overdid it a little bit. Hold on, just give me a second. That's all. Just 1 second. Okay, all right. We're going to move on to the next topic here. Aljamain Sterling's girlfriend had COVID-19. Did you know that, Moss?
You told me before the stream.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
She had COVID-19. He was staying with her throughout the entire time that she was facing it. She got, she managed to pass it, and there was she's good now. She's clear from the infection, and now Aljamain Sterling's ready to fight again. He said people didn't understand what it was. They just think you can just fight and fighters adapt. That's what you guys do. You fight. I'm like, it doesn't work like that. I wasn't prepared, and I wasn't in any position to get prepared at the time. I'm getting prepared now. So we may be seeing an Aljamain Sterling fight in the upcoming cards, Moss.
All right. Well, listen, it's starting to get to the point, like a lot of these guys that have a lot of injuries, you're starting to get a little, like, all right, let's go. Fight already, We like Aljo. He was on a nice little run. Unfortunately, he got that setback with the injury, but hopefully he could bounce back, and good thing he didn't get that corona.
Yeah. Frankie Edgar is still planning to moving to 135 pounds, saying, I get a new set of toys to play with.
Oh, so he's playing with toys,
yeah.
And Jan Blachowicz is fisting people.
Jon Jones.
This is great.
Yeah. So Frankie Edgar, although he took a brief detour, he's still on the road to the UFC bantamweight division. The former lightweight champ was scheduled to make his 135-pound debut in January against Corey Sandhagen, but another opportunity came his way when he headlined UFC Busan against Chan Sung Jun. His mindset was to beat the Korean Zombie at featherweight, then drop to bantamweight to face Sandhagen. The risk didn't earn a reward for Edgar, who was stopped via the first-round TKO, but was still able to learn a lesson. He heads into his bantamweight debut coming off of back-to-back losses at 1-3 record at 145 pounds. Prior to the loss to the Korean Zombie, the 38-year-old challenged Max Holloway for the UFC featherweight title, and despite a strong effort, he came up short in a bid to capture a second UFC title in a different weight class. So my assumption is he's trying to pull the Jose Aldo route, where if he goes down to 135, he's going to have that clear advantage. People are going to be talking about him because he's in a weight class he doesn't belong, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I don't care. I like Frankie, but I think the best is far behind him.
So Leslie Smith spoke on UFC London's 20K max cancellation pay.
What?
Saying Bellator gave me more than double. So she's
all right. Next. Yeah, I couldn't care less about it.
Okay. The last one, Bellator MMA champ files a sexual assault lawsuit against her former coach.
Wait, this girl, she's been dominating over
there. Alima Leigh McFarlane. She is the Bellator champ. And she's been having, she does this.
Did you see what happened, by the way? I just want to say real quick. I'm like, she's beat. Oh, she's nice on the eyes. Let's talk about her.
Oh, that's horrible.
Don't mind horseface over here. Let's go to the pretty. Oh, yeah, let's stay on this one.
That's horrible. So she runs an organization where she teaches young girls how to defend themselves and things like that, and basically teaches them strength and stuff when it comes to sexual offenders and stuff like that. But little did we know she was actually sexually assaulted herself.
What the hell is going on here, man?
And it was her high school coach. They had put a lawsuit, or they had put a
her high school coach?
Yep. They put a claim out against her high school basketball coach. They put a claim out against the coach when it first happened, and nobody did anything about it. And then more girls started coming out years later saying that it happened to them. Still, nobody's done anything about it. This coach is still a coach at the same school. And
I feel like high school coaches, like, they should have guys coaching women's basketball teams and shit. I had that in my school too. Like, I don't know, it's creepy, man.
So, funny story. Not really funny. It's actually pretty tragic.
Funny story. I was molested. No.
Pretty tragic. But in my old school, I went to a couple different high schools. But one of the high schools I went to, there was a coach who was a teacher there also, but he was a basketball coach for a females basketball team, and he had been sexually assaulting girls as well. And he ended up, they did an investigation on him, and he got fired like months later, and it was like a whole thing. So it's more common than you think.
Yeah, guys are fucking creeps, man.
Yeah,
guys are legit creeps. And hey, like, let me make my career path be, let's coach some
underage girls.
Yeah, women's basketball players. I'm not saying all guys that coach women's basketball. There's probably some coaches in the chat right now like, what are you talking about? But I don't know, man. Like anyone that I can recall, I don't think any teachers in my school did that. Although, hold on a second. I had a creepy... I went to a school, Christ the King I went to. And there was a coach over there who actually was... Oh, shit, he was arrested for molesting kids. But boys, though. He was a guy molesting boys. That's actually a true story.
That's a little weird.
Yeah. He had a wig and everything. We used to make fun of his wig.
He had a wig?
Yeah. He had his piece. But
like what? Like a toupee?
Yeah. Yeah, toupee. But I don't know, guys.
Did he ever molest you?
Just have the ladies get. You mean to tell me you can't get a chick to coach basketball? It's got to be some dyke.
So there
what about
are
a dyke,
female. In one of my schools, there was a female coach, but it's hard to come by. Like you don't find, at least in my schools, you didn't find very many female coaches, and the ones who were females were very like
butch.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's usually how it works. Yeah, you're not gonna really find a girly girl, like basketball coach or football coach. Well, there's no female football teams really, but basketball, volleyball, softball, whatever. Yeah, just have the chicks do it. There's enough ladies out there that want to be teachers and coaches and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
There should be enough. But what if you're in a small ass town and you can't find a chick coach? Then what do you do?
Well, I was in a smaller town for one of my schools.
It's probably not that easy to find women that want to be coaches.
Just women just don't want to be involved in that kind of.
So then you got to get the guy. You have no choice.
Usually it's the school principal or a teacher around the school or something. Some kind of dude who's already affiliated with the school ends up being a coach for the women's basketball team.
Yeah, it's weird.
So
the coach is going home beating off to the young girls in high school. It's like, all right, go do some suicide drills while I beat my meat. Touch that line, bend over and touch the line, and then run back that way and touch that line. Make sure you bend over and get a good touch of that line, honey.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, there. All right, there. Let's go. Hawaiian. Touch that line, Hawaiian. She is a good fighter. She was in basketball team? Was she 4'3"?
No.
She was playing basketball?
She wasn't super tall. She actually posted a picture of her in the middle when she was in it happened when she was in 6th grade. Yeah.
That's fucked up. That really is. You hear all these stupid stories about these horrible people. It's like they're just doing stupid shit. And then you got people with families that are doing this shit. You got guys with like wives and kids at home.
What happened to her and her sister?
And her sister, same coach?
And her sister, same coach. And then the other girls were coming out years later about the same coach doing things.
What a fucking piece of shit.
To her.
And then you got kids going to school and like you got to worry about this stuff.
Yeah.
You think they're safe? Like you're worrying about them with the other kids in class, and then you have to worry about the teachers. I went to school with like nuns and shit and priests, for God's sakes. Talk about shady motherfuckers. They only touched me twice though, Jesse.
Wonderful.
I liked it. I asked them to. Father.
You get weird. Why do you gotta get
Father
weird?
Steve. Can I have the body of Christ in my mouth? Amen.
Wonderful.
All right, we took a dark turn, Jesse. Let's get off this topic.
Yeah, you went a little
get
weird
out of
there,
here.
Moss.
I don't know. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
So that's the end of the show, guys. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Jackbox show. And that's on the second channel. Make sure you subscribe over there. And
that's it. We're done.
Yeah. Might take that time to roast a certain manlet, but it's totally cool. Anyways.
Jackbox. Everyone say thank you, Drunk Savage. You'll be getting a Jackbox stream tomorrow. Everyone's like, what is the Jackbox stream? We'll find out in the second channel.
Yeah. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, make all the right moves. What?
Sorry. And
I was just about to end it, Moss.
Hold on. The members out there, if you want to be a member, click the join button on our channel. We got a bunch of people in the chat. You see their green faces over there. Shout out to our members in the chat with the special emojis trying to become black belts MMA-Holes style.
Let's go.
Join away. Appreciate everyone that supports us.
All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. You guys know the deal, what you have to do. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time, but we will be live for the Jackbox show in honor of Drunk Savage. And, yeah. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-Hole.
I can see your underwear. Put your boobies in the air.
Fapping like I just don't care.
Can I lick your
Pubic hair?
Snap a picture, time to share. Took my meat vision impaired. Filthy mind, I need a prayer. Pervert cameraman, beware. Pervert cameraman, show them tits.
Pervert cameraman.
$10 tip.
Pervert cameraman.
Yanni Celeste.
Pervert cameraman.
Show them breasts.
Boobies.
61 points JBH.
What? Get the fuck out of here, Deranged.
Something tells me. Thank you, Deranged. Something tells me he's behind.
Yeah, maybe.
When you're watching these live streams, I don't know if he is, but make sure you hit that live button. If you don't hit that live button, you don't realize you're in the past. I think he's trying to save you, Jesse.
Okay.
Thank you, Deranged.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to say
More?
one more thing. Jean-Paul said, JBH is cute, but not with those braids.
No.
So you know what I say to that, Jean-Paul? I'm going to start wearing these braids more often, baby.
Well, he likes feet.
Oh, that's true. Maybe
Yeah.
I should put feet in my braids.
If you shoved your foot in his face, he'd be into that.
All right, guys. As always, don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.